Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Happy to see you here again. My name is Solari. I'm yet again joined, as always, by my colleague Brillman, and we're here at the LFL Spring Playoffs 2021. And Brillman, please enlighten us. What is happening today?
Gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here. My name is Brillman, just as Solari said, and this is very interesting. First of all, I would like to apologize for our technical difficulties. This game have been played already quite a bit of a time ago. Unfortunately, it's a little bit hard to track the schedule of LFL, so we're doing it with a little bit of a delay. But I hope we're not going to miss a thing. We're going to continue going with the playoffs up until the very finals. But what is very important right now, not only KC have secured their place in the Euro Masters, also they have secured themselves for the finals. Misfits are going to the second place. That means they have secured themselves their place at the semi-finals. And right now we have a moment when the team with the least amount of wins, which is Team Vitality.Bee, is going to go all the way up, trying to defeat its opponents and trying to get to the top of the game. Right now, this is going to be Team GameWard against Vitality.Bee, and I remind you that this is no longer double robin regular season. This is now best of 5, which means the first team to score 3 wins is going to win the match. And right now, we are in the ban phase.
Yes, finally, the bans and the picks. So what is happening at the bans is pretty usual, I would say, trying to cut out the junglers, as we can see from GameWard, trying to cut out a little bit, mostly of bot lane, as we can see from both teams. I am really curious to see what is going to happen on the bot lane, especially, I would say, because with the current meta, there are quite a few champions that we can unexpectedly expect to see on the bot lane, especially in ADC. I was just thinking about Tristana, actually. Here she comes. Not so unexpectedly anymore, but still.
We've seen Vitality play quite a bit of a time, and I think it was even pointed out in the comments that we have that it's pretty common for Wula to play Tristana, especially recently. So that's not a bit of a surprise. Orianna and Rel both are absolutely common picks. Nothing to be absolutely surprised about over here. Even though Alistar is momentarily in the ban, we can still expect to have Leona as an answer to that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be exactly a surprise too. Thresh is unfortunately banned.
That's another thought I would have when I see Rel. Honestly, right now, the only non-tanky support that comes to mind that could go to the bot lane would be probably Karma, but we're yet to see what will happen. Okay.
Or some heavy-oriented damage. Morgana actually one of the picks as well. She can be she can be pretty much devastating in case she's going to have enough let me say, input in the team composition. Also, Lilia, something that we see really loads of times. Oh, so they decided to go with the top laner instead of the bot lane. That's actually a very good decision, actually, because you know that they're still fishing for those opportunities. You can see what there's going to be there. AD carry first. In Lilia, I would suggest
Momo.
That's unexpected.
I hope the pick stays. I mean, that's the champion you usually don't expect to see on the professional scene, but he is really... How would I... Okay, no.
It's going to be Xayah. Actually, not exactly the thing I would imagine with Rel, because you still have a lot of control. So you could go with something a little bit more...
damage-oriented.
Yeah, for example, Kai'Sa. On the other hand, Kai'Sa is not really that good against Tristana. It might prove it to be better against Tristana, so it might be something that you should possibly consider. I would expect Vitality.Bee to go with into Lilia, what they can go with.
Hecarim is not an option. Yeah, Nidalee or Graves, but he would be a little bit behind, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, I think Graves is not going to... Olaf is always a good option, actually. Viking is the one that can really put a good fight against what GW are having right now. We see Jason Gragas into the ban phase. I think the Crocodile actually could be a very good option
against
for Vitality.Bee.
Yeah. They would need something pretty sustainable on the top lane, and as long as Jace, who can stay far from Nari, is not an option, Renekton is the first thing that comes to mind.
I mean, you could go Aatrox as well. Ryze is getting banned also.
I mean, he's pretty powerful. We have seen him being played in the
Yeah,
double
but the mid
Robin
lane
phase.
is already... No, it isn't picked for
No,
GW.
GameWard still have it open.
I mean, Olaf goes into the bans. That's something that I would have expected because it's a good thing against Lilia. I personally am a little bit baffled with the Ryze ban from Vitality.Bee because mostly you want to get rid of Ryze in case you are going Syndra and you're not going Syndra. So I don't really know, but whatever. Cyan. Okay. Yeah, that can work.
Yeah.
Into Ashe.
Ashe,
Wait, is that going to be Ashe mid lane?
what makes you think so? No. It's going to be Ashe bot lane, and then Seraphine is going mid lane against Orianna, which is a good pick against Orianna actually. But Ashe,
Support? Ooh,
Yeah.
Mundo into the jungle. Yes, that's actually a very good option as well. I haven't thought about that, which is actually very big
Yeah.
my mistake because Mundo is a very good pick. I'm a little bit baffled with what GameWard are going with right now. It can be Tristana mid actually. Yes.
yeah, actually looks
I
like
didn't
okay.
I didn't think about that. Yes. This is actually Oh, Orianna is in a very big trouble right now.
Might be. I was thinking that it would be Tristan and Ashe on the bot lane, as we see Ashe being played as a support sometimes.
I mean, her time is pretty much over, I think. It was played in the previous season. I can't say I've seen it that often in that one, honestly.
a little bit, but it's not exactly the best composition because you really need to try to rush the game a lot because if you make it to the mid or late game, it's just completely not an option anymore. It's not a fighter. It's not bringing anything to any team fight.
Yeah. I have to be honest, though, I really like the combination of Ashe and Lilia because Lilia, by her own self, is a very fast-paced jungler. That means that the opposite team is basically forced to go with some kind of a fast-paced jungler because you really need to keep up with what Lilia is going to have on the board. And Ashe is a very good way of answering that because of your hawk shot, you will be always able to track where she's going to be, and that's a very good thing.
If she's on the same team as Lilia, though, it's not really going to work.
Of course.
But yeah, I am really ashamed that we both didn't even consider Dr. Mundo as an option against Lilia in the jungle. In the top lane.
I think we've seen him once in the jungle in the recent games, so that's something that doesn't really come in mind just that quickly.
Yeah.
On the other
Unlike
hand,
Renekton.
I didn't really expect them to go with two tanks right now because if you think about it, Vitality.Bee might have a little bit of a problem with damage momentarily because, well, Mundo possesses a lot of damage, that is true, but it's not going to be that much damage afterwards. It's still going to be more tank reliable.
It's going to be sustainability.
It's going to be sustainability,
Giving enough time for the rest of the team, especially Xayah, to deal that damage.
Yeah, and I mean on GameWard's team, GameWard's team, you have two AD carries, which is very, very good, which is a lot of damage. You have Lilia, she is pretty much she has damage as well, and you also have Seraphine. She's going to do a bit of a damage as well, especially if you go a little bit more AP than you mostly do. That means against Hustlin, you will, you're going to do a little bit more damage than Hustlin in here. So that's a bit of a thing. Like it's a bit of a question.
Yeah.
What do you consider to be a better option? I would say.
Yeah, but to be honest, it looks like currently. Oh, look at this! Some cheesy tactics happening in the jungle.
Cheesy tactics. Yeah, that might be an invite actually. Maybe we're going to see some. Oh, they're going to steal the buff, but they're going to. Well, they oh no, the Vitality.Bee are going to try to re-engage Hustling and go, and then they heals on the ward as well. No, they're going to take the blue buff, and it seems like. Yep, that's exactly what I've been talking about. You can see here that Tukuli, he's going to be a problem for
Orianna in
Memento,
the lane phase.
although because of the ward right now, he can try to catch Lolex. Here comes hustling. That means there's a possibility for a
Lolex.
first blood right now. Lolex is stuck in there, uses smite to have a little bit of an HP. He's going in an absolute different direction, flashes through the wall in order to try to get away, but here comes Duplex as well. This is probably going to be a first blood. There's no way Lilia is going away. Here's a flash forward from Memento. Here comes an Ignite, and Lolex is getting punished for being greedy.
He tried really hard to escape inevitable fate, but, well, if you're stuck in the enemy jungle with everybody basically surrounding you, there is no escape.
There is absolutely no escape.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage coming into Smiley, actually.
That is a lot of damage, but he has a little bit of a experience advantage, so that's a good thing as well for him. Potential opening for a good fight.
Yeah. Actually, have a look at the runes that Seraphine has taken. That is not strictly AP runes, so that's an interesting choice.
So she might be a little bit more of a support right now.
Yeah,
Well,
I have a feeling it's going to be a support build in the end.
I mean, I can understand that because momentarily GW possess really loads of control. The only thing is, though, they possess a lot of AD control, especially with Gnar around. Oh, Irrelevant might be a little bit of a trouble right now. Well, he's Gnar. He's going to be able to escape without any kind of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, Memento knows that, so he's not going to continue on the chase. He's just going to go back. He is in quite a nice lead against Lolex right now, especially with the gold. This is going to be yes, he's going to get his boots. That's a huge lead right now for him.
Yeah, especially if you play against Lilia. Having boots very early on you, that's a massive win actually against. But what we were saying a little bit before about the team composition, I have a feeling that here the decisive moment would be whoever manages to control the other team first, because both teams possess a lot of control. Look at Smiley going down here, actually. Ooh.
Oh, that's a very good initiation right now. Here comes the stun. Memento is already here as well, but nothing's going to happen. Hustler may be actually going down. Here comes an exhaust on him as well, but unfortunately nothing's going to happen. That's a good damage from Seraphine, but it's not enough to bring him down. But the crap is because of that fight is going to Lolex. He missed with his W, but it's not going to matter that much.
It's not going to matter because there is nobody to fight for.
Honestly speaking, no judging, because the craps are just brutal at juking your spells. I am a Lee Sin player, and honestly, nobody jukes my Qs, my Sonic Waves, better than crap.
Oh yeah,
That's a
they
statement.
you can learn a lot from the River Scuttles actually.
Absolutely, because I mean they just go boom, an absolutely different way, and you're like, oh, wait, I'm sorry, I was about to hit you.
Nope, sorry, not happening. Oh,
not
look
today.
at Hustling fishing here a little bit maybe for Lolex.
Well, Lolex is going a little bit deep
too.
right now. Hex Flash going in there. That's also a smite to get rid of the Raptor. That means he's going to do that with a good potential. Look at the voting, though. 61% goes for the GameWard, and Vitality.Bee only have 39% of the win, considering by the voting of actually you, viewers, my friends. That's your voting, I suppose. Somebody who watches us maybe have participated in that vote. Although we're 5 minutes into the game, and that's already a bit of a lead for Vitality.Bee, although GameWard was very, very successfully trying to keep up with the pace.
If you were to vote, who would you have your bets on in this particular game?
I mean, honestly, right now, I have a feeling that Vitality.Bee have a better team composition, because looking at this right now, having giving a thought or two, I think that they're going to have a bit of a better time tanking the two potential damage dealers that GameWard have right now, which is Tristana and Ashe, because both of them are going to be AD. Plus, you have Gnar here, who is scaling also because of because of his AD. And they lack that much of magic, of ability power damage, of magic damage.
To be honest, I have to agree with you, because right now it's easier for Vitality.Bee to build themselves. They have a little lead right now, and in general their team composition possesses like a lot of possibilities to control. Especially looking at Hustling, at Duplex, and I'm looking at the Drake right now. It looks like it's
the Drake is going very fast
too.
right now. Lolex is going back. That's a free dragon for them, and they're going to do that with no problem. That's a good thing about Dr. Mundo. Oh, the pain train! Just in order to get to the paces to the lane. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Actually,
as quickly as possible.
Actually, have a look at the pain train. Look at the first item. That's exactly what I've just been talking about.
And not only are we talking about the paint train, but also for Memento, it's a piece of a cake.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be very happy to go against AD. Although that's a thing right now that we see that Duplex, I'm sorry, is going to have a little bit of a time.
Oh,
Shockwave going in there. Maybe he's going to fight back, and he does that actually very nicely. Here comes a shot to get him down. Memento is in here as well. He may try to fish for some good. I wanted to say axis, but it's not exactly axis he's holding. I think he's throwing either telephones or
okay,
a bag.
In this skin, I'm not sure. I think it's telephones, so we would need to check.
I think he throws bags, but I'm not exactly sure.
We'll see soon, because he might be... No, I thought he would be fishing a little bit for top lane gang, but no, he's just going back to the jungle. He's still farming, but he's not having that advantage against Lily anymore, if you see. That's a little bit of an unfortunate.
Well, he still has the first blood money, so I would say he's a little bit even.
True. And
maybe she's in lead just a little.
Maybe. And actually, Vitality.Bee are in a slight lead in terms of gold. It's just 200, I think, even a little bit less. But they're leading. They're still in the lead.
Might actually not be for long, because the Herald is going down, and it's going down actually pretty quickly. Again, Lolex is an absolute different place of a map, and that's just warding from Vitality.Bee. The good wards, they win you games.
Yes.
And that's a Herald for Vitality.Bee basically with no contest from GW. They can't really do anything. Oh, Irrelevant. Irrelevant might have Raven here. That's a good chunk of damage onto that side.
Yeah. But speaking about the vision, actually, it's a shame, because GameWard have Lily on their side, who is capable of just jumping through the forest and warding as far as she needs to. She can go very aggressive with the wards, yet we don't really see much of vision.
Well, she decided to go with the red one instead of a normal ward.
Yeah.
Might be a bit of a... Oh, that's a crystal arrow going, and then Memento is here as well, but there's 4 members of GW right now. Smiley going in, that's a heal being propped in there. Maybe there's going to be even a lullaby right now. There will be even 2. Yes, 2 members of Vitality.Bee are going down because of a lullaby. Here comes the Feather Storm. Hustling is going down quite fast in here. That's a flash, but it's not going to save Smiley. That's a double kill for that Tristana, and here we go. Finally, some action.
Oh, yes, and what an action it was, actually. Kudos to everybody, frankly. That was just a very good, very nicely executed team fight, especially from GameWard side, with that double kill for Tristana. That's a really nice advantage for him. And now the mid lane for Duplex is gonna be even more pain. Even though he's leading in terms of the creeps, he's not.
Oh, he's
really,
leading, but it's not
anymore.
going to save him right now. We're going to see a bit of a thing, a bit of a replay right now. The wards just do everything in here. Right, honestly. And right now, even though I was praising wards from Vitality.Bee, they didn't basically renew the wards in the jungle at the bot side, so they didn't know that Tristana is coming. And right now, she's just wreaking havoc in here.
Yeah, they tried to actually, a little bit before the fight happened, you could see LM just going in and clearing as many wards as possible. So... It's a game of words, indeed, I would say. It just depends on not only how good you word, but also how good the enemy team removes your words.
That's the lesson for today, folks. It's not League of Legends, it's League of Wards. Wards properly, and you will never be ganked like that.
Never underestimate a good word, or a good D-word.
Or a good ward of a D-ward. I don't know.
That's pink word.
Anyway, back into the game.
Yeah.
Well, right now, actually, GameWard have managed to get themselves a little bit ahead right now. They have 500 gold lead, which is not exactly that much, but it's still a bit of a problem, especially for Vitality.Bee, because they have lost their pressure on the bot lane. They've lost their pressure completely in the mid lane, even though it's still possibly be a good gank, but it's still not exactly the best for them. And they can't really use their hero right now way too proper. Because yes, you have the Herald, you can pop it off, but where are you going to pop it off? Might be some... no?
No.
Well, Lolex is clearing the wards. That's exactly... Well, apparently GameWard have remembered about the fact that they have to clear them. Smiley is not going to reach it. Oh, what's a very good word from Lolex, actually.
Yeah. It's just a little bit away from the line of vision. Oh, and that is a second
That's a second Drake. And are they going to take it? They have no problem in taking it. Although right now that is an opening for a good Herald. You could argue about that. Diplex is not going to go there. Well, without his Shockwave, I don't think they can fight right now without a Shockwave.
No, not really. Shockwave is...
Memento, yes, he's throwing a bag. I told you. He's throwing his bag.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
He's throwing the papers at you. Do the paperwork, he says.
Okay, what is the phone for then?
He punches with it. He throws a paperwork at you, and then he punches you with a phone, and says, answer those calls. The cold calls and the hot calls.
Okay.
The Herald is getting popped in the mid lane, but as I said, like, it's not going to give a lot of advantage for them, doesn't it?
No, it was about time to pop it finally because it was running out, but it's not going to do much.
It's going to give them some of the turret plates, actually.
Yeah, it's not going to be the full tower, though.
Boom.
That is 3 turret plates, I think.
Yeah, I think it's even 2, honestly. How much is it left right now?
I think it's 2.
I can't see. 2. It's 2 plates, yeah. Not exactly the best. Well, not exactly the worst either.
Yeah, it could be.
Smiley?
Ooh.
No, he's alright.
No, it's good. It's good. But actually, Seraphine is... Shockwave!
Oh, Shockwave going in there. Maybe Tikuli game is going to be now. Nope.
Close.
Escapes with a rocket jump. That's why Tristan is just a good pick against Orianna. Yes, she can fish for those very good angles. She can fish for some pressure in the lane, and she will be able to do that. But you just won't get a kill because she's going to go away, unless you won't be able to one-shot her.
Ooh, and it's a Gale Force actually for Tristana, so it's even more mobility now.
Maybe he's actually looking to try and kill Diplex faster than he kills him. But he's going for Zhonya, so I don't really think that's going to be an option for him. Also, Zonya's full Olex over here.
Yeah. Maybe a possibility to escape what happened in the beginning of the game. It's not going to be a fight. Just fishing a little bit. Just trying to...
I don't actually know right now. Oh, we have a bit of a lane exchange right now. Raven is going to farm at the bot lane while the GameWard don't answer with that exchange, though. Well, that's nothing to be surprised about, actually.
Yeah.
Even if...
Yep.
No? You're not going to... What is going on?
Yeah, frankly, I'm also a little bit confused with the pace of the game. Oh, this is a Herald actually on the...
Maybe Vitality.Bee are looking for the second Herald, but it's going to be a team fight in the mid. Oh, Hustling getting trapped and it decides to go fully in. Here comes a Crystal Arrow onto Diplex right now. He's not going to be able to help his teammate, and because of that, Rail is going down very quickly. That's an encore onto Memento only, but that's a very good binding from Xayah as well. That gives an opportunity for Vitality.Bee to disengage from the fight, but GameWard will successfully take that Herald. What a good trap.
Yeah, speaking about the importance of wording, actually, yet again. I really want to see the replay because I want to see how exactly everything started, but poor Hassan just jumping in, knowing that he most likely will not survive it, even though he popped on his ultimate. It wasn't enough to save him from the amount of damage.
I mean, that was a heroic attempt, although... Oh, look at this! The Pain Train is here! The Pain Train is here! He's going for that Tristana, though! Is he going to be able to take on her alone? She's going to get away because of the OW right now, but the fight continues. Momentum might be in trouble right now. Here comes Gunnar also in there. And it seems like Vitality.Bee might be in a bit of a trouble right now. There's no Lullaby available, nor is the Crystal Arrow, nor is... the Encore, so the GameWards are not exactly in the best position to fight, especially knowing that the Shockwave is still available for Diplex, but they're going to just disengage. Okay, Vitality.Bee have managed to push the enemy away from the Herald. That's a good thing.
That's in their position currently. Yeah, that's the best they could actually hope for.
Oh, look at the pings. We're not done with Herald yet.
No, we're not. I mean, it's really a juicy thing that they don't want to miss. But look at how the fight started here with the Lulix just catching poor Hustling completely, just unnoticed by anybody.
To be honest, I am a big fan of how GameWards are setting their presence on the map. I really like that because Vitality.Bee are doing a very good job at trying to keep up with the pace. But it's GW who are basically dictating the pace, and the pace is very good because they're all everywhere around the map. Even though Lurlex was very early shotted down at in the enemy's jungle in the beginning, he even gave the first blood, but it's still he is everywhere.
Yeah, and actually because of that, the goal difference is slowly getting to 1,000. between the teams.
Yes, that's true. Oh, here comes the Herald again. Oh, they're going to take it, but they might lose a dragon for it.
Oh yeah. I mean, the dragon is
if Lolic's going to go for it. There's Cyan in there. He's not going to be able to steal it, is he?
Oh, we have the first turret actually in the meantime.
Oh, that was a race for the first turret, and Xayah won that race. Actually, Smiley did manage to take that first turret. For some reason, Irrelevance is not attacking this turret as fast as he could. Not exact. Oh, he just wanted to. Okay.
To transform?
I suppose he wanted to transform and also to take the goals for himself for that for that tower. Also, the dragon is going down. This is going to be an infernal soul for us.
This is massive.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah. Actually,
both teams desperately need it, actually.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say. There is no team of the two that would want it more or less than the other one, exactly. The only problem is that GameWard are in the lead right now, and it looks like they're doing a better job at securing the objectives.
Momentarily, it seems so, although I think that the Herald went to the Vitality.Bee. I mean, it's a good trade, especially knowing that you're in the lead. Because you are right now in the lead in terms of goal difference. Herald is going to give you approximately, well, if let's say, well, there's no turret plate anymore right now, so it's not going to be that much of a massive lead for you. So knowing that, you can really, Crystal Arrow, Deeplex juked that one in a very good fashion. That means he's not going to be caught in there in the mid lane.
And it means that the fight here next to the Drake Pit is not going to happen, because without a Crystal Arrow, they're just losing a very good term of initiation. They still have Seraphine, though.
I mean, you don't really want to fight because you don't have what to fight, right?
Yeah, but it looks like GameWard are really right now trying to look for those really small fights somewhere just to fish for the enemies. Last times, it worked. They were not small fights, though, but...
I mean... I suppose that's the only viable tactic you can go with right now. Oh, look at Deeplex. Yes, again, that's the Gale Force we've been talking about. He might be... No, he's not going down. This is not a one-shot, but it's very close to one-shot already.
Oh, yeah.
And Deeplex decided to go with Leandris first, not taking his Zhonya's as the first item. That might have been... He buy himself a stopwatch. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing, but...
I mean, I personally have a feeling that maybe completing the Zhonya's would have been a little bit of a better call. Because right now you're in a very, very bad zone already. This Tristana is almost able to one-shot you with a full combo.
Yeah. No, I fully agree with you. That might have been not exactly the wisest decision to go straight for Leandre first, but we'll see if it pays off, actually. There is a Herald on the mid lane, so it means that the tower might go down. Unless GameWard
so unlucky for them.
No.
So unlucky for them. Oh, here comes the big lullaby. Actually, right now, Smiley's going down so quick. Here comes the Encore as well. Memento's not going to be able to live through that. Also, Deeplex is going down because of that. You know, still manages to live though, but Hustlin is going down. Same goes for Memento. Even though Memento managed to pick up Ashe, that's a double kill for her. They're gonna go for the Baron, and they have no problem in taking that Baron right now.
Absolutely. I apologize. I had some technical difficulties with the sound while the fight happened, and that was unfortunate because the fight was amazing. Especially, I have to say that there was an absolutely brilliant chain of control in the beginning. You can see that Lullaby hitting quite a lot of people, but then it's being followed by the ultimate from Seraphine, just, continuing, making sure that everybody still stays in that control, not being able to move a leg. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's a good team composition.
And look at Tristana right now. Like, you know that Deeplex is going to try for fish for that shockwave. And he wants a good shockwave. What he does, he just goes for him. Here comes the flashes over the wall. Here comes the full, basically the full initiation. Even though there's a shield, it's not going to be enough. He goes down. Again, that's a bit of a... It was very well executed by GameWard, as they have Baron right now as well. This is just massive for them. And it was a bit of a missed position, let me say, for Deeplex, one way or the other. But just... Why not Zhonya's as a first item? I mean, it probably wouldn't have saved you, but were you being at a different place, it might have been a game changer.
The problem for Deeplex right now is that he is not exactly the damage dealer for the team. that would have
Do they
justified
have a
him.
damage team? Do they have actually a damage dealer right now? I mean, look at Xayah. I mean, she has her Kraken Xayah. That is true. She's not really that that much behind. Well, no, she's actually very much behind from this Ashe right now.
Yeah. It looks like the tower in the mid lane is going to go down pretty soon because there's almost nothing of it left, and Vitality.Bee are really trying to push forward. But the problem is
4,000
still...
gold difference, but in
Yes.
favor of GameWard.
Yeah.
Right now, they're fully in control of that team. They're going to take this tower down from the bot lane. They have no problem in doing that whatsoever. And I mean, they can go and continue. Although Smiley is going to go there to try... he's going to go to the top lane to try to stop... to prevent the minions from going in there. That's another dragon. I mean, they can fish for 28th minute soul. No, 27th.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 27th.
It's gonna be a massive... It's gonna be a really massive advantage for them. Like, right now,
They
they're
will win
leading.
the
Imagine
game.
them with
If
the
they,
soul.
if
Yeah.
they will take it, they win the game.
Yeah, and they're pretty close to it because Vitality.Bee are not in a position to stop them right now. And look at how the goal difference changed, like, dramatically. Absolutely. And now the GameWards are staying pretty safely in the leads of the game, of the gold game. Can I call it this way?
Of the gold race, even, maybe.
Yes, maybe, yeah.
Well, it is what it is right now. I mean, look at that Tristana, look at that Ashe, look at that Gnar, look at that Lilia. They have reached their spike. They have reached their power spike. Oh, here comes the Zhonya's actually we've been talking about. But anyway, they are already an extreme force to be reckoned with. And unless Deeplex... Oh, Tristana might be in trouble right now. That's an amazing W right out of the gate. Here comes the Crystal Rider. Here comes a lot of teleports. Hostin is going down extremely quickly right now. Here comes the Featherstorm. It's not going to save Smiley, I think, for long. No, it won't. He comes down. The pain train is going away. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and goodbye. But GameWards are trying to go for the chase right now. They actually don't really have to do that right now. This tower is theirs. I mean, only a miracle will save Vitality.Bee from that one.
I think that's pretty much done, to be honest. There is a tower going down on the mid lane, but what I can say about
Memento has to
Vitality.Bee...
go back.
Yeah, but
He's not going to go back because here comes Gnar.
Yeah, I think he's going back one way or the other, but it's not exactly how he wants to go back. Oh, actually, he might be able to kill him. Look at that. Look at the sustain and the damage and the heal on Memento.
I mean, here comes an ultimate as well, but here comes Seraphine. That means there's going to be a little bit of reinforcements right now. But here comes also... Oh, that's an encore. He's going down. But props to Memento. That was a very good one-on-one duel.
Oh, yes. That was a very long one, actually. And
well,
would have
that's
lasted...
the Munda benefits for you.
Yeah. If only it lasted for like a little bit longer, Memento would have been able to actually get out alive of this duel and even maybe with a kill. But right here... Vitality.Bee really tried. Like that was what GameWard have been doing so far in the game, just catching the enemy with the help of the good wards. But
again, like that's the same point I was going with and I'm going with right now. Looking at the team compositions of Vitality.Bee, they have to fish for a good shockwave, otherwise they can't do a lot. Because we're combining with the shockwave, combining with everything else, that means you have an opportunity to actually make a difference in a team fight. Without a shockwave, your team fight is pretty much lost. While GW have a lot of very good ways of initiation, and that's why they're practically able to make a difference in the game.
Yes, that's very true. Like, Vitality.Bee still have the sustain on their side, but it's absolutely not enough, and it's not being followed by any damage whatsoever. So any team fight happening, they don't have the resources to win.
This just seems like, honestly, this game was pretty much... I mean, I was thinking about the fact that if Vitality.Bee would have a bit of a more of a time to scale and whatever, then they could have proven to be a good opponent for them. But we are 27th minute into the game, 47,000 different. Here comes a charm, here comes the pain train, but it's way too late. Hustlin is already down. Memento has to prop his sadism, but Raven is going down extremely quickly right now. Smiley is trying to fight with Irrelevant, and both with Tristana. I'm not going to do that. Here comes Memento. Maybe he's going to get down Ashe. Not just a bit of HP still left, but that means GW, they can pretty much end the game here.
Yeah, I think they're actually going to end the game because right now they're taking that inhibitor, and even without the Baron buff, actually Baron is getting up now, but they don't need it. They don't need it.
But there's no Featherstorm. There is still Shockwave available, though. You have to think about that. Smiley's going to blink and you miss it! Here comes a good Shockwave. Here comes even a shot down onto Gnar. But at the cost of the whole turret, Hustler is re-engaging in there. Actually, Elam might be going down. No, he's not! Hustler is going down. He's still alive thanks to his Seraphine support.
Elam, what is this dark sorcery? He lives again on just the very last inches of health.
I just want to remind you, folks, you cannot use magic outside of Hogwarts. Apparently, Elam doesn't know about that.
Somebody tell the man.
Please just reveal this secret to him, otherwise he's going to be expelled.
Yeah, but like, actually, that you're right, that's because of Seraphine. Seraphine knows where she needs to be, and she sticks to her ADC at all the times. Like, in the beginning of the fight, again, we could see here a really good chain of control, and that's gonna be a Dragon Soul, by the way, for GameWard. No, I'm sorry, that's Vitality.Bee. I was still too engaged in the fight that just happened. That's not gonna be a soul for another 5 minutes at least.
Well, they're prolonging the inevitable, I would say, right now.
True, but they're trying their best. But actually, in that last fight, yet again, the chain of control, because both teams possess a lot of control. As I said in the beginning of the game, all depends on who uses the control the first. And here it's GameWard. And they do it faster, and that's why they do it better.
Yes, and they have more reasons to control right now, actually, as well. Because, yes, Vitality.Bee do have the Pain Train, they have Rail, they have the Featherstorm, they have a lot of it. But only one massive control they have they can use from the distance. That's the Shockwave. While GW, they possess more of it. They have the Encore, they have the Crystal Arrow, they have the Sleep, which can be propped with the W from Lilia. There's a lot of means to actually start a fight. And right now, it seems like Vitality.Bee are going to try to have a fight. Here comes the Crystal Arrow. Everything's going down to Cyan right now. Hustling, finding a very good angle. But here comes flashes and ways to escape. Here comes an Encore. Hustling has to go golden in order to die, but he's going to die anyway. Right now, Smiley is trying to get him away from that Sleep with his Featherstorm. He's going to do that. But here comes massive ultimate from Relevance. And here goes the whole Vitality.Bee with a triple. I think that was even a quadra kill. No, that's a triple kill for Lolex. And Memento has left the game. That's 1-0 for GameWard right now.
Well, that was pretty devastating from pretty early, to be honest, and finishing the game with 24. That must be really hard for the spirit of the game. That must hurt.
A very good beginning for GameWards, actually.
Yeah.
They're really looking to take those quarterfinals to their pocket. And I mean, right now, it seems like they're going to do that.
Maybe. We still have some more games to see. The question is, are we going to see 2 more games? Are we going to see more?
It's best of 5, so we're going to find out in the next game. We're not going to prolong you the inevitable, so let's just go straight into the second game. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name was Bruman.
My name was, I guess, Solari.
Yes. Let's not go with a full catchphrase right now. You still know how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bruman, and I'm joined here by Solari, and we are back at LFL 2021 playoffs. This is quarterfinals.
Oh yes, we are back, and we are still with the GameWard and Vitality.Bee. They are going to have their second game right now, just to remind you in case you had a break after the last game. GameWard and Vitality.Bee, this is the best of 5, and I am really looking forward to see what is going to happen right now, because the last game ended with 24, and that was pretty devastating. GameWard, kudos to you.
They just decimated Vitality.Bee over here. So right now we're going to switch sides. That means that Vitality.Bee are going to start with the is that the blue side? Yes, that's the blue side, and GameWard are going to start with the red side.
Yeah.
And the previous tactic didn't really work for Vitality.Bee, especially from the draft already. I mean, I was hoping to see some more of a good action because I was thinking, well, they have Dr. Mundo, they have Sion, they're going to be able to at least try and fight with two AD carries that GameWard had in the team. Apparently, that wasn't the case. They just had such a good of a snowball beginning. They were able to come up, even though Lone Legs have given the first blood because it was way too aggressive in the enemy's jungle. Right now, it's still looking like pretty much of a mess for Vitality.Bee after the first game. So they really need to come up with a new way of dealing things. They are banning Tristana right away. I do not blame them for doing that because I'm not sure that they want to see Tukuli playing that again.
Yeah, to be honest, we should stop sleeping on Tristana because this is an insanely powerful champion, just able to escape whatever she wants or follow up on whatever she wants.
Yes, absolutely. And, well, here comes the ban of Seraphine as well. They're just really trying to shut down the tactic that GW used in the previous game.
They're trying to challenge them for something new, hoping that this time they might win.
I mean, they probably do have something new, some kind of a Joker up in their sleeve.
They better do.
There's a Nuda, there's a Hecarim. Still, Lilia is open, so Vitality.Bee might try. They're going to take Lilia for themselves. Well, they're trying to beat them with their own draft, in quotes, basically, over here. Which is not exactly a bad thing either, because in case GameWards are not prepared for that, they're not going to be able to fish for the previous tactic. Here comes an Alistair.
Probably. Not locked yet, but most probably, just sustainable tanky support. Nothing new here.
I mean, it was banned in the previous game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it. Yes, they decide to go for it. Maybe Kai'Sa and Italy. That's a pretty good answer into Lilia, especially with the fact that I think that in the beginning of the game, she's going to have much more damage than Lilia has, especially if Lowlex is going to be able to hit with those spears.
Yeah. We are yet to see if he's going to be schladany enough.
I actually would recommend Smiley to go with a Nash of her own. No, they're going to with Kai'Sa. Not a bad thing as well.
Yeah.
Although you don't have the combination with Alistair, which is not exactly the best thing. You can go for Rael right now, or Leona. Yeah. Leona could be a devastating support as well.
Yeah, the thing with Kai'Sa is that she really needs to be supported by some good champion next to her. Rael, yeah, good example. That's a good combination.
Nothing to be surprised about, honestly.
Yeah, it's just extremely strong. That's it. Nothing.
GW could look actually for Orianna, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, both Kai'Sa and Lilia are very fast. All right.
No, I don't. I think it's gonna be the same as in the last game, just taking some time to think. Still 5 seconds left, so I don't.
I'm not exactly sure what you can fish with Morgana. It's going well.
Same. Yeah. Okay.
Here comes Gnar for relevant. He was very good at Gnar in the previous game.
The last ultimate. Like... Oh my god.
Yeah, the last ultimate was just completely bonkers.
Oh yeah. Bonk, and the whole enemy team is just gone.
Bonk. This 4-time bonk was just brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ban of Jace. Nothing to be surprised about. There's no mid laners for both of the teams. And it's a bit of a split for Xayah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're going to try to ban some mid laners now because that's an extremely open lane, and whoever picks the first mid laner might be actually in a trouble position, because blindly picking mid lane, even though you see most of the other champions right now, is a little bit tricky.
You could go for a flex pick,
yeah,
just as it was in the previous game. I'm on the other hand, it might have been a thing that we didn't see it, but maybe Vitality.Bee have seen it. But well, here comes the Orianna, so that things the GW are not looking for the Orianna themselves, which would have been actually not a bad pick for Vitality.Bee, considering there is Gnar, considering there Gnar. I don't know. Well, I mean, Orianna is just a decent thing anyway because of her shockwave. Here comes Ashe, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because GW have a first pick in here.
Ooh.
Into Kai'Sa, and this is going to be a wreck house if he goes with that.
If. Right now he's just going through all the ADCs, though.
Twitch? Kalista? I don't know.
Kalista.
Kalista.
Okay.
Well, that's a good initiation, considering You could just throw Alistair in there and
Yeah.
get a very good knock-up. You don't have to fish for the WQ combo, which is a bit of a good thing as well. Although it might be a bit of a problem. Well, you could try. You could play around Rel like that, which is a good thing. Also play around Lilia. Gangplank. Yes, that's actually a very good answer into Gnar. I really like that. Especially it's going to bring a lot of control in the other lanes because of the cannon barrage.
Yeah, that's again another option we didn't consider in the last game. He has enough sustain to just stand there with Ignar on the same line. Oh, Victor.
Victor.
That's nice.
A blind pick, though. Blind picking Victor. Remember, both Ryze and Syndra are opened right now. You could go for it. You could go for Syndra, actually. On the other hand, probably not Syndra, maybe Ryze. Because Syndra wouldn't be able to sustain the damage. Ryze would be able to sustain that damage.
Twist of Fate. No. Okay,
Syndra, yeah,
that's Syndra in the end.
Okay, yeah.
I was also having Azir in mind, but not sure if it would have worked that nice. Syndra is the best option so far.
I mean, as Azir, you really need to hit the full combo. Including basically the dashing with your minions, including the Emperor's Divide, all of that things. While as Syndra, you can just try to fish for the full combo, which is stun, Q, W, and then with I think that's the correct order. I'm not exactly sure. No, Q, stun, W, and an ultimate. That's the correct order.
Okay.
So I think at the very least. So I'm a jungler myself, so I don't know. But I know that's not an excuse, but it doesn't matter. So I mean, you would be able to try to deal damage to Victor faster than he does damage to you.
Yes.
So that's a good thing.
Yes, that's the main advantage of Syndra actually in this setup. She's just faster than Victor.
I have to be honest. I again sort of think that GameWard have a little bit of a better draft.
My hopes are with Vitality.Bee this time, to be honest. I am
because of Lilia?
looking. Not that much actually. I'm mostly looking at the bot lane combination, and it's just really strong.
Kaiserel. Yeah, well, we've seen Misfits to pull it off really well, loads of times, really. So that's a very powerful combo. We know that, especially with the combination of a control from Rel and then just following up with the Killer Instinct in case you need to fish for the for the running opponent. That's a very good chase material. Although I don't. Well, there's there's some champions you really want to chase. So why not?
Plenty of them actually.
Yeah, you have Syndra. You have Nidalee. You don't really have to chase Kalista because she most likely is going to be surrounded by Alistar pretty much all the time. So, not exactly sure about that. Also, look at the runes. Predator for Lilia, she's going to be even faster. I'm not exactly sure that Lolax was having Predator in the previous game.
Haven't noticed, unfortunately.
I think he didn't. Maybe Momento is going to try to fish for some very good early ganks in the bot lane, because until Kalista is going to have an opportunity to just throw her ally at you, you can pretty much try to gank her. She's going to have a lot of damage, yes, but I mean, you could fish for it.
Yeah, as early as possible actually would be the best option here. And that could shut them down pretty quickly, just to stop them from any hopes for snowballing early in the game.
I mean, let's try to recapitulate basically what we've seen in the previous game. GameWard have successfully gained the advantage by getting very good kills in the bot lane with the help of their mid laners. Then they had an amazing map presence, which gave them controls over their objectives, those that were relevant to them. So they didn't have to fish for things like Heralds because they didn't need Heralds. They were in the lead. And because of that map presence that they had, they were able to just stampede over Vitality.Bee. We've seen that in previous game. How do you play against it? With some kind of a defense, right? Or as Obi-Wan used to say, the strongest defense is a swift and decisive offense.
Exactly. I think they actually tried to go with it in the beginning of. No, actually, no. I think they will just try to go with this in this game, or at least I hope they will try to, because so far it seems like the most reasonable tactic for them, especially to try to shut down early Syndra and Kalista, just to try at least.
Who do you do not want to see more, though? Is it Syndra or Kalista?
Oh, good question.
Both of them have a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a bit of a question for me. I mean, you won't be able to fish for some really good angles once Kalista is going to have the Fate's Call, because she would be able to just shut down any kind of a beginning. I mean, that leaves her exposed. That is true. So, in case there's going to be a lullaby, nicely timed with the moment that she's going to use the Fate's Call, that means she would be exposed. But, I mean, maybe you actually want to stick with... Oh, Lolix is in here. Oh, that's going to be a double gank, maybe. If Memento will be there to answer at the precise time. Raven right now in a very, very bad position right now. Lolix is just getting with those autos. He's going down very quickly. That's a first blood. Vitality.Bee might have an answer of their own. Here comes the teleport. Syndra is not getting stunned right now. Here comes even an ignite right now. Here comes Memento as well. Tukuli gets away. Even from 3 members of Team Vitality.Bee. And that's also a teleport from Raven. He was trying to fish for irrelevant. Another teleport. Teleport's being burned in the very beginning of the game. Okay.
That's some action that we've been missing actually before. That's what you've been asking for. But that was a really nice and very early gank on the top lane. Exactly what I've been expecting from Vitality.Bee actually, but executed by GameWard this time. And again,
that's something
the lack
that I
of the
love
words.
to do actually.
Oh yeah.
Although I don't take the cracks, like I just go for the red buff, and then I just immediately go to gank my top laner. And right here, you could just see that Raven. Relevant actually done a very good job at keeping the wave managing the way how he wants to have those minions. So I think that was a bit of a pre-planned thing.
Yeah, and you can see
so
Raven.
That seems very nice.
Raven trying to survive for a little bit longer, waiting for Memento to come and help him, but he was not.
I don't think Memento even went to help his teammate.
No, he went that way, but he wasn't fast enough.
All right.
Or he didn't react on time. I'm actually not exactly sure, but he was heading towards the top lane.
Well, that might be the case. I might have looked at the minimap way too late.
Yeah, he turned away at some point when it was obvious that he wouldn't be able to make it on time.
Yeah, that might be the case, yeah. We have a first dragon. It's going to be a mountain drake. Something... Not really sure. Oh, I suppose Vitality.Bee need to fish for that one.
Good question, though.
I mean, both of the teams.
Sure. It's not a soul, so it's not that entirely important.
Still, that's a very good... That's a bit of a tankiness. Ooh. Maybe Memento. Yes, Memento is getting... Oh! Dodges the javelin throw by the last second because of the recall. But now, actually, Raven knows that Lolix is in there. Maybe there's... No, he's not going to go there. He's just going to get a ward in there just to prevent another gank right now. They know Hustlin is going towards mid lane, so roaming is not a possibility for him.
So they will probably try to fish for the Drake soon enough, because you can see already there is some tension happening around it. Some warding. I'm expecting to see some warding. Please don't forget. Thank you very much.
But this ward will go down very, very fast, though.
Yes.
Especially look at the red ward that we see right where Lilia just passes by right now. This ward is a very good thing for GameWard because they now know where Lilia is. So you can see that Tukuli is just going away a little bit. Oh, Raven is on the chase. Maybe Victor will come and help. Maybe not. No, he's not. They're fighting for fruits. Apparently, that's what they're doing. Memento is already here. Oh, he already hit level 6. Lolix is not with level 6. He's going to take the Drake, though, because they know where he is.
Yeah, he is, and there is not going to be a fight for it.
Both bot lanes are already going in there. Memento is on the chase right now, so might be trying to get there in time. He's going there. They know that they're doing that Drake. Will they be able to do anything with that, though? Here comes Memento, here comes Deeplex, but that's the fight starts. The Dragon goes to GameWard right now, but a bit of a chaotic fight is going right now. Here comes a very good sleep, actually, that brings Elam down extremely quickly. Prime has to disengage as well in order to get him to get away with his life, and Elam paid with his life for that Drake. So pretty much an even exchange, I would say.
The goal difference doesn't think, though. Oh no, it does actually. I don't know where I was looking just a second ago, but look, it's almost identical.
It's basically the same, yeah. So I would say yes, you give away a Drake, that is true, but you get the kill, and you get the kill on Kalista. That's a huge kill.
Yes.
Because wow, oh my god, look at the creep difference between Kai'Sa and Kalista.
Oh no, it's gone. Damn, you have to tell me. But look at the
70,
results.
70 on Kai'Sa and 55 on Kalista.
Oh wow. Oh wow, that's a lot.
Elam is so much behind.
Damn. No, that's no good for him. Especially after he gave a kill to the enemy team. He's trying to catch up though, but still, what is happening on the bot lane?
Not exactly sure, but here comes the exchange of the lanes. That's actually a very interesting tactic Vitality.Bee are pulling off right now. They're doing the very same thing that GameWard pulled on them in the previous game. So that's very smart. But they're going to try and take that Herald, because Raven is at the bot side of the map. So they have all 5 members of their team in there. You can't really fight a fight versus 2. That's not exactly the best way to do that. The teleport is not available for Raven. I think they have to give it.
Yeah, I don't think there is an option for them right now to jump in and try to do something, especially since there is Elam. And if there is Kalista trying to take an objective, it's really hard to catch a good moment to steal it.
Yeah. So the Herald just goes to GameWard right now. Raven getting those turret plates, though. That's a pretty good thing for him.
It is doing
Only now Gnar is taking himself onto the bot lane. I mean, he picked up at least 1 turret plate. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Just
look at the gold difference, 600 gold into Vitality.Bee.
That's actually surprising a little bit, considering that they're not leading that majorly everywhere, but yeah. I mean,
exchange of the lanes.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say. That's just pulling off the good strategy that they saw last time and applying it successfully.
Well, GameWard have to try to find out what to find an answer to that, because, well, although there's a goal difference, yes, that's true, but they're still leading in terms of objects. Well, they are not leading that much in terms of turret plates. There's 3 turret plates into favor of Vitality.Bee, which is, well, good for them, but they still have given away a dragon and a herald. So 1 lost team fight, and the Herald will maybe take some turret plates. You don't have really much time until the turret plates are going to be gone, so that Herald is not going to be that huge of an advantage.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's a little bit too late, but GameWard don't have an advantage on their side to have released it a little bit earlier somewhere.
I mean, you could try to fish for the Herald at the top lane in case you would get a good gank.
In case.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not exactly.
Well, he's there. Look at it.
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I was expecting something to happen, to be honest.
Here comes something that happens.
Here
Here comes a very safe flash from Lolix. He will be able to get away in there, but Prime is getting caught in a lot of chain CC. But here comes Hustling. He's going down quite fast in there. Here comes Duplex and both Tukuli. LM is here, maybe saving not. Yes, he's saving his support right now. So that means the Fate's Call will save Prime from the inevitability of dying. And here comes the disengage from both of the teams, as it is a 1-on-1 exchange. Lolax for Hustling. That's a good exchange, actually.
That's a good exchange. But I have to give kudos to Elam. That was a very swift save for Prime. Just because I hope we'll get a replay, but I think that the lullaby actually hit Prime. And he just managed to get him, grab him seconds before it would work. And then who knows what would happen.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Raven.
Oh, again with the brutal ultimate in there. Irrelevant might be trying to fish for the kill dive over here, but he's not going to be able to do that because of the potion. And don't forget the oranges.
Oh yes, never forget the oranges. It's just so much sustain immediately that not everybody estimates correctly, and that is going to be the second Drake for GameWard apparently, even though Memento is moving into that direction, but not fast enough.
He might try... No, he's not going to be able to contest it, absolutely not.
No, it's enough damage coming from GameWard this time to take the Drake quickly, even without the help of Elam.
Even though Vitality.Bee are able to basically conduct their own pace of the game, well, they are still in the lead. It's 1,000 gold lead that they have right now for themselves. It still doesn't really look way too good for them because of the amount of objectives they're losing. Here comes the Herald I've been talking about, and here comes a little bit of a fight. Memento is going golden in order not to die in there. Raven is going down extremely quickly. Here comes the teleport as well. The Herald is popping in there as fast as he can. Memento and Raven both are very low HP. Duplex is joining the fight as well. Prime is going down extremely quickly. Here comes Raven. I didn't even see how did he die. Prime is in there. Hustling is in there. Here comes Syndra with the kill of her own. Irrelevant had to flash away in order to stay alive in the fight, and GameWard are again in the leads.
Surprisingly, yeah, they managed to just grab that lead back to them. That was nice, and that was a very good kill. I think it was a kill from Lulix we're going to see, though. I think it was a nice
kill from Lulix, but I didn't really notice how did it happen. Look at here. Javelin throw, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no?
No. It's gonna be now. It's gonna be now.
Another javelin?
Right now. Yes!
Boom! That's a sniper javelin if I've ever seen one.
Indeed. That's what we'll have to see when somebody picks Needly for jungle. But overall, there was a really good follow-up from almost the whole team from GameWard. Like, they were there in no time, and they took some damage with them, and they were not afraid to use it.
I mean, they're establishing the control of their map yet again right now, and they're closing in to take the second game of the game. I'm sorry, of the quarterfinal. Second game of the game. That just makes so much sense. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'll end my career here right now. Thank you very much. See you goodbye. Anyway.
What? You're leaving me alone here? Please don't.
Yes, I am.
Oh, no.
You can be the star today. You can be.
Okay, that is not only the end of your career, but it's also the end of our friendship.
See, LFL breaks friendships and careers. Anyway, they're just really looking forward to take the second win. And right now, even though Vitality.Bee they're trying to catch up with the pace, and they're able to do that. I mean, the goal difference is again looking more equal than it did just a moment ago. But still, it seems like GameWard are just knowing how to team fight in a much more reliable way than Vitality.Bee does.
Indeed. And actually, if you could see a little bit earlier, our French colleagues were showing us the situation with the words. GameWard have words almost everywhere, when Vitality.Bee seem to really struggle. Even look at this little corner of the map. How many red words do you see versus blue words?
Yeah, quite a lot, honestly.
They're just doing a little bit better job at it, and that helps them sustain that control over the map that they have gained and they still possess.
Never to buy red wards.
Yeah, exactly. Though, look at Irrelevant, just taking the turret. Yeah, he's got. Oh, that was even quicker than I expected. Poor tower.
Because that's because of the rune that gives you an opportunity to take it faster.
Yeah.
On the auto attack. Oh, Vitality.Bee are going to try to take the hero, but GameWards are aware of that. Are they going to do anything about it? Look at the damage on Raven, oh my god!
What do you expect? That's clear.
I don't expect anything. I expect a fight right now. They have managed to take the Herald, but here comes a teleport from Gnar. That means Vitality.Bee might be caught in here. Deeplexes will be able to get away with his life, and Vitality.Bee are withdrawing to their tower. That means that's well played from Vitality.Bee. They had enough damage to take that Herald fast enough. That means they will be able to at least even the goal difference, or at least try to even the goal difference.
They actually have a very good opportunity now, because less than a minute and we will see the Drake, and it's going to be Ocean Drake and Ocean Soul actually. That's a very good moment to have the Herald on you, because you can not only try to get back in terms of the goal difference to get back on track, but also try to actually get a little bit forward if you manage to place both the Good Herald and take the Drake, which is what they will try to do. I hope to see more words, Vitality.Bee, please.
I mean, that's some kind of an ordinary tactic, just people, that's common thing to do.
Yes,
you just
yes.
pop the heralds, create pressure, and you're just going to take that dragon. It's something that even people at solo queue do just all the time, because that's how you basically pull this off. Right now, they will be even able to take the that tower as well. The damage from that Kalista is already quite insane. Looking at Elam going down very fast, though. Although GameWard are a little bit more of a control right now around the Dragon Pit, they're going to even prop that little flower that will give them even more of the seeing of the map right now. I don't know, it might be caught in there. Here comes... Oh my god! Blink and you'll miss it. Just a few ultimates and Raven is down already. Priam might be going to Lullaby. Huston has to get away over the wall. He even ate the Ignite onto himself right now. Here, yep, that's just another dragon for GameWard.
Poor Raven, though. That was just exactly blink and gone. Just completely removed from the game.
And it seems like Vitality.Bee are not able to do anything right now. They're going to pop this Herald, but with a flash, that's a very good engagement. Here comes the Killer Instinct as well. That's a double kill right out of the gate. We are back into the game. Save Vitality.Bee with such a good way of... Oh my god!
Hustling!
I'm speechless here.
Hustling! That was so good.
Getting in there with Israel. Here comes Relevant with a big ultimate with a flash again. Momentum is going down extremely quickly. Elam is going down very much so as well. Leandris maybe will take them. No, it won't, but it was very, very close. Hustling, the man of the day.
Oh yes, he is my MVP of the day, to be honest. I don't know if we'll see anything better in the games coming, but oh my god. Just look at
boom!
That is why you pick Rel. That's the engage at its finest.
Fantastic lullaby from Memento, just instantly picking off right off the gate 2 members of GW, and over here although you can see Memento being caught in here because of Relevance, just superb ultimate yet again. But Elam, look at Deeplex. He's almost got Elam, just a little bit more. And he would have been dead.
Yeah, that was really, really close to get even one more kill. But yet again, I am repeating the same things over and over again, but that's because we see the same things to matter in each game that we are observing. The chain of control is just... It depends on how quickly you prop it and how long the chain itself is.
And how well do you execute it, actually?
Yes, because here it wasn't exactly too long, I have to say, but it was just...
It was enough to give you an opportunity to do a lot of damage and a lot of impact.
Yes, yes. It was a good opening for the damage dealers. A very good opening.
I mean, I didn't really expect both. I think it was Prime and Lowlegs who were just decimated from the map instantly, and I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to happen so quickly, frankly. But that's what it was.
That's your Kaiser for you. She has a Kraken Slayer, she has the Collector. Pretty much that's a power spike. Pretty much you're already very much into the game. Yeah. So, you know, and you let her farm. I mean, look at the creep difference.
Oh my
210 on 152. That's a 1 lane. That's just a straight up 1 lane.
That's insane, actually. That is an insane difference. I don't even know what happened, Elam, but I don't think you'll be able to find any excuse for this.
I mean, Immortal Shield Bow is a very good option to play from behind, I guess, but still the amount of damage coming from that Kaiser is just... I mean, you could just see this for yourself.
Yeah. Actually, we might be able to see it again pretty soon because we have less than 2 minutes till the next Drake. It might be a soul for GameWard, so I'm really expecting Vitality.Bee to fight for it, at least to establish some control around it, which is not happening, unfortunately, because GameWard are moving in that direction. They know they need this soul. They really do. They are not...
I mean, if they take that solve, this is huge for them.
Yeah, I mean, the game is pretty equal for both teams so far, but both teams need some big advantage on their hands.
I mean, you could try to trade. This is actually that would be a very crazy thing to try to pull off, but you could do that, especially with that Kai'Sa. She possesses a lot of damage right now. There's a lot of damage from that Victor as well, with the Leandris and everything else. So, and also the Banshees over here. So, you could try to fish for a very crazy tactic, which is the exchange of the objects. You let them take the soul, but you take the Baron instead. You could try to fish for it.
You could. The only problem is how quickly GameWard would be able to, or either of the team would be able to take. Okay, GameWard to take that Dragon Soul.
I mean, they will kill the dragon faster, that's for sure. But will Vitality.Bee have enough damage to kill Baron as fast? That's the prime question, I think.
Yeah, true.
But although it seems like Vitality.Bee are not going to go with my crazy tactics in here, good for them actually. Hustling maybe. Oh my god, that damage! Already going down very fast. Although that's might be a lullaby for Prime. Here comes Irrelevant. He's already here as well. Considering the pings, we're going to have some good fights already. Here comes the dragon. That means the signal has been up. Here comes the dragon. We are beginning this fight because the dragon is already getting. Oh, hustling. Maybe actually looking for a very good engagement to that bush. Irrelevant is quite around.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's a good beginning of the fight. Alolex has to go golden in order not to die. From Smiley right now, flashes on the wall in order to not die. Here comes also Kalista taking out that kill. Memento is already quite. Prime gets him out of the dragon pit, but Memento manages to steal it. We're still into the game. Interruption on to Syndra. That's a one team fight for them. Smiley takes the points down. Vitality.Bee pulling off the unexpected, the unbelievable turn.
Oh wow, that was a brilliant initiation. That was just a brilliant steal of the drake. Just Memento, you are good.
Why are you so good? Yeah, we remember that one.
Memento, why?
I mean, just look at this. Everybody was fighting for that dragon as much. Hustling did an amazing job. He was going down because of that Elam, but it didn't really matter. Lowlex immediately goes golden, goes over the wall to save himself. And here comes Prime, saving this dragon from Kai'Sa by peeking him over the wall. But as soon as Memento goes out of Zhonya's, he just goes and steals it with a smite.
That was actually.
I mean, wow.
That was super risky for Memento to go golden there, because there is no guarantee that the enemy team will not try to rush that Drake while you're golden, because it's a perfect opportunity. But no, everything was just perfectly timed. Like
Lowlex wasn't there, Elan wasn't there. You could try for it, and it worked.
And it worked. And it worked
look
brilliantly.
at the damage. 11,000 damage from that Victor.
Oh yes. You might not see
I suppose it's some of the Chaos Storm as well, but I am pretty sure that the most of the damage comes from the upgraded Q, from the beam. I'm pretty sure.
Probably, yeah. I mean, you don't see him take all the kills, but you know he's dealing almost all the damage. Well, not all, but
he's almost as
a big
huge
chunk.
as Kai'Sa right now.
Yeah, and even in terms of the creeps, he's not really far away. He's closer to Kai'Sa than Elam right now.
Which is not the best thing, that, in favor of Elam. I mean, he's trying to keep up right now. He has hit his 200 creeps already. That's a good thing. But this Kai'Sa is just way more powerful. I mean, that was one. Oh, Baron!
Oh yes.
Here we go. That's a Baron.
Oh,
here comes a teleport from Gnar. Relevant he's going to be caught in there immediately. Although Sleep did manage to get. Yes, he managed to get him. Here comes the lullaby and the second teleport. That means Raven is probably coming in here. Yes, Irrelevant just popped in there as fast as possible. That is already 5 into 2. 5 into 4. I'm sorry, rather. GW can't fight for that Baron now.
They will try. They have to at least try, but they can't, and
Hudson
they don't
there.
choose
Lowlex
here.
is going down extremely quickly thanks to that Kai'Sa. He's gone. He's absolutely gone.
They They didn't choose either to fight or not there, but yes, that is a lot of damage coming from Smiley, and that's exactly what I said before the game started. That combination on the bot lane, I had my bets on them just because.
Oh, here comes the Hex Flash.
Again.
That's going to be huge. Prime is going in there. So does Hustling in there. Absolutely amazing amount of damage from Victor. Decimating that Syndra. Here comes Prime. Elam is not going to survive either. That's a Baron for Vitality.Bee. We are indeed back into this game. Rather 6,000 gold difference into the favor of Vitality.Bee, a Baron for them as well.
They will try to push now because they have all the opportunities for it, but I'm just looking at Irrelevant going down here. That was so quick. Even though the initial initiation, oh, that sounds horrible, from Momentum missed, but still they managed to pick him, they managed to put him to sleep, and then here Hustling just saying, no, you're not going away, I'm sorry.
Just boom, Lola just disappeared.
I mean, Hustling and Smiley are an insane combo here, and then he goes back. Then Hustling goes back. I mean, the initiations from this man are just... I would live for them.
This Hex Flash just boom. Hello.
Yes. I would live and I would die for this support.
Yes, absolutely. And even though the Fate's Gold saves Prime from his initiation as well, but I mean, you can't fight 2 versus 5. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
Here comes the... Oh, we might have a bit of a team fight. That's 2... Teams are just like... Oh! It's an Ocean Soul for them.
Oh, yes.
But Vitality.Bee decides to go for the base instead.
They can finish the game.
Yes, they can finish the game. GW can't go with the soul right now because otherwise they are going to lose that game. And it seems like they do understand that completely. Vitality.Bee are going to be in a bit of a trouble right now because they're going to be surrounded by GW. But are they afraid of it? I think actually not. Both of the teams are going to the Dragon Pit right now. They don't have... GW don't have their bot lane available for them anymore. Hustling is going down extremely quickly. Elam is fighting the Dragon already. That means that Vitality.Bee have to get there as fast as they can. Prime is trying to fish for some kind of a cannon barrage going in there as well. That means, yes, the Dragon is going down. That's an Ocean Soul, but here comes the fight as well. Hustling is going in there. So does the Killer Instinct. Syndra is almost going down, but he doesn't manage to do so. Both of the bot laners are going down extremely quickly. Irrelevant is probably going to go down because of that very good sleep, but it's a trade 2 for 1 and an Ocean Soul. GameWard win that fight and get away as... well, they get away victorious.
Yes, they do. That was not a good exchange at all for Vitality.Bee. Hustling and Smiley got completely cut out from the rest of the team, and they had no other option but to just go and die. They were not quick enough to go to the Dragon Pit, to be honest. By the time they reached the river, the Drake was already gone and the soul was already taken, and then they still decided to go on in 2 different directions. And that split didn't exactly work out. Like, yes, you take down Irrelevant, but you lose 2 of your team members and you lose the Dragon Soul. They should have either gone towards the Drake a little bit quicker, or the other option would have been for them to actually try and push a little bit further to this base and maybe try to take one of the towers.
Right now, even with the Ocean Soul, you cannot really fight with the skirmishes. That means that there's no way for Vitality.Bee to try to fish for a good skirmish because they will be able, GW will be able to get up the HP pretty fast. And despite the fact that we have 5,000 cold difference into the game already, 5.5 to be precise, you still can't really fish for this. You have 2 minutes until the Baron and 4 minutes until the Elder Drake. The Elder Drake is probably the most important objective right now on the map, despite the fact that Baron gives both teams opportunities to push as hard as they can. But this Elder Drake, this is going to be probably the end of the game. The team that takes it wins the game.
Most probably, yes. The problem for GameWard is that if Vitality.Bee decide to go for the Baron, they will need to go and try to answer to them to try to stop them, because otherwise the game is lost for them.
Most likely, yes. I mean, Vitality.Bee are in a very good position right now because they are even taking the second lane. They're taking the top lane, and GW know they can't really fight for it because a fight 5-on-5 straight up is not the best option for them because of the gold lead. Still, they can try to fish for it and even win it because of the soul, so that's a good thing. but I don't really know if you really want to do that because you still might lose because of that Kaiser and because of that Victor. I mean, in a straight up fight, face to face, GW are not able to win that good. You have to let Vitality be a little bit surprised with the way how you can answer to them. Irrelevant might be caught actually in here. Memento is trying to fish for a good lullaby. He's going to give him a cue. A very nice one, I might add.
Yep. But no sleep, not continue with it, just applying some pressure on the top lane. That's what they're doing. They're probably also waiting for the objectives to come up, or they're waiting for an opportunity to fish, but it doesn't exactly look like that, to be
50
honest.
seconds until the Baron. Here comes the Fate Skull. A very good one. An amount of knockups. That's the CC chain you want to see. But Raven managed to actually stay alive. And here comes Lolex down. Elam is almost down as well. Prime. That's a 3-man lullaby over here. Memento goes golden as a boss right now. Here comes Deeplex with a cleanup. And that's a teleport from Raven. Vitality can end the game. And they will do that. They will do that in brutal fashion.
Oh my god, that was really good there. GameWard tried to hold their last stand there. It almost worked out. Nothing was done bad from their side. It's just Vitality.Bee are still stronger.
That's a big ultimate. That's a big ultimate. Hustlin's going in there. Irrelevant is going down. Elam tries to fish for as much kills as he can, but he can't kill anybody. An ace and a first win for Vitality.Bee means we are continuing in our best of 5.
Indeed we are, and that is good news actually, because for these teams, I want to see more of them both, because right now you can see actually that they are going pretty equally next to each other, like, really.
That was fantastic. That was just brilliant. I want to see more. Just let's jump straight into the more action.
I agree, totally. Let me do some magic and we'll be back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are back and we are with another game. And I'm super excited because we have right now both teams going equally in everything. Like, in both games that we've seen, they were pretty much going like toe to toe, and even right now they have both won one game for each of them. So let's see what the future has for us. Brilliant, tell me, what are your expectations?
Don't even know what to expect. I just want those teams to battle because the battles are fantastic. We already have the bans. The bans are pretty much the same as we see almost every single game. Here comes the Tristana. For GW, we've seen Too Cooley to just do magical things on it. Still might be a possibility for Elan. Let's not forget about that. Alistair going straight for Vitality.Bee. I think this draft is going to be very... No, it's real. I think the draft is going to be extremely fast.
How soon will
Boom! Here comes Gnar!
Oh! But my question is, how soon will GameWard start actually banning Rel instead of just leaving her to Vitality.Bee?
I think they weren't really that afraid of her in the previous game, in the previous game, in the first game. Now they should be, but they decided to go with Lily instead. Again, needly for Lolex. I mean, he showed himself pretty nicely in the previous game.
Some javelins were really good.
Yeah, the one that picked up Raven was just fantastic. So, I mean, that's something you really want to see in here.
I really, really want to see what will be picked for the mid lanes this time, to be honest. Ooh, and it's going to be Alistair for GameWard again.
I mean, why not? If you have an opportunity, why not just roll with it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be very surprised to see Gangplank into Gnar, actually. I wouldn't be really surprised because we've seen Raven to stand his ground against Gnar in the previous game. I don't really know if that's going to be a thing right now or not.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, yes! I know that's a Captain Flowers thing, but that's my thing as well. I am a Skarner mainer. Oh, yes! Thank you!
Finally! It's been my mains all this time, mostly with Rel, but now finally there is a festival on your street too.
Yes, I'm just going to dance because I'm happy. It's finally some appreciation from the Skarner. Although I absolutely disagree with that pick because it's going to probably be quite bad. But I just love to see it. So I don't care.
Yeah, it's a rare guest on the professional arena, indeed. So
that's the Gangplank ban. So we're not going to see Gangplank. That's a good thing.
Still lives.
Sorry?
That's a Kai'Sa ban actually answered.
Yes.
So it's gonna be Xayah. It's gonna be who else? Aphelios.
Renekton out into Gnar. Yes, that's something
Ooh.
actually though I'm not exactly surprised to see, because with Renekton you can really like cut the distance pretty fast because of the slice and dice.
And sustain whatever comes
Yes.
from there.
That's a lot of healing coming from these. The one when he spits around, I think that's his Q, and also a lot of heal coming from Dominus. So Kalista also going into the band.
Yeah.
Xayah is not the best option. You can go with or you can go with this is actually a flex pick again. It can be both bot lane and mid lane.
Yeah, which is a good option in such situation actually. I only approve it.
Answer flex pick with your own flex pick. Oh, what? Orianna? Orianna, if it's going to be Tristana again, I'm not sure. I mean, you have Skarner now. So that's not a bad thing, because before Tristana builds her QSS, she's not going to be able to escape the most basic of combinations, Flash Ultimate.
Yeah.
So that might be actually not a bad thing. Here comes the Seraphine. Nothing to be surprised about, honestly speaking. Are we going to see an AD carry or an AP carry? That's the thing I'm interested in right now. You could actually go Lucian. You could if in case Tristana is going to Elam, you could go Lucian.
I have a feeling that Tristana is going to Elam now, together with Seraphine, to the bot lane. So mid lane is still open, which means that Orianna is actually not the worst choice. Okay. Okay, wait. No, okay. That makes sense.
Wait, yes, that makes sense. Seraphine is going mid.
Yes!
Yes, Seraphine is going mid. No, yes.
Yes!
Into Kog'Maw? Yes, actually. Actually, yes. No. Oh, I mean, it can still work. It didn't work against Ashe. It can work against Tristana. I suppose it's not a bad thing because of the Featherstorm. You can't really fish for a one kill. I didn't notice the fact that we don't actually have the top laner. So this is going to be Aatrox into Gnar, which is, I have to go with Vitality.Bee here. I think they have a stronger draft.
Is LM staying with Seraphine? Or are they just waiting?
I think they're just... What? What? What?
I am confused. I have to admit it.
I mean... Okay. Okay, I kind of get it. That's an AP carry. Okay, I get it. That's a tactic that was used a lot of times in the pro scene. Nothing to be very surprised about, because we've seen, for example, Reckless just going Syndra on bot lane and wrecking havoc. That's nothing to be very surprised about. But right now, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because yes, you're going to have a lot of pressure on the mid lane. True. But now you have Skarner. He's going to be able to outrun Nidalee, because yes, Nidalee is extremely mobile. That is true. But if you control the crystals, you control the map.
Oh yeah.
Because Skarner, I don't know the runes that he went with. I hope they're going to show us his runes, because either he has the Phaserish or the Predator. Nevertheless, with those runes, plus his W, plus the Walking on Water, he's going to be able to be extremely fast. Like Hecarim, Lilia level of fast.
Yeah.
So he will be able to outrun Nidalee. So that means the first 3-4 levels, he is able to actually control the map quite nicely. But the thing I'm concerned about over here, I mean, yes, it's a good thing that you have a Seraphine on your team. Besides, if that's a AP carry, that's what she's going for apparently, because she begins with the Doran's ring.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, but did he spot it?
Sneak.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That was close.
A good try, though.
Yeah.
A good try.
A very good one.
So like. On one hand, I suppose. Oh, this is going to be no. All right, that was Okay, that
Oh,
was.
oh, it's him!
Oh.
Oh, Hustlin! Oh, that
Oh.
was brilliant.
That was brilliant. And also, yes, you get 15 goals from the crystals. Vitality.Bee are in a better position.
Here are the runes for you.
Yes, they're going with a phase rush. Okay, he's going with
Okay.
the phase rush.
I was expecting Predator, to be honest, but okay. I don't mean
Predator
Scanner.
is not that good since the rework because it doesn't really give you that much of speed. So, you know, it's a bit of a thing. Yep, I mean,
We've seen it already.
Oh, bot lane right now. Prime is already a half of the HP. Look at this.
Very, very aggressive, but...
You can do that. I mean,
Ooh.
you have more damage.
Yeah.
You do have more damage than Elam, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, especially before at least level 2. So that there can be a little bit of... Because I think Elam started with a Q. Yes, he did. So the control is not yet available for him. So yeah, it's just an open field for Vitality.Bee to do as much damage as they want to. And they want to do a lot.
Yeah, they really want to do a lot right now. And I'm looking at the junglers, both of them right now. I'm really interested the way how this is going to play out because, oh, that's, wow, Prime.
Yeah.
Just denying that initiation from Hustlin, that was good.
Yes, it was.
But going back to my point, I'm just very curious with the way how the junglers are going to play it out because I have a feeling that the way the junglers are about to play in this game is might be actually the most of the crucial ones. Oh, Prime failed his combo right now. That might be an opening. No.
But the amount of aggression happening on the bot lane is it's a lot.
I mean, that's an opening for Lolex right now, but Memento is here as well. He's going to take Gromp right now, and that means he's going to go for his blue buff. I think instantly he's a little bit falling behind from Needly, which is nothing to be really surprised about. He's struggling with the clear if you compare him with Needly. The crystal is Tristan is going to take the crystal now, and both they're going to take the crop. That's a good way of playing around Skarner, honestly. And they're going to spot him right now as well.
Yes. They're not okay. Now they're taking the crystal. I think just looking at the map.
Yep. I mean, that's something you really want to do because if you leave those crystals for Skarner, that just means that you are giving him a possibility to go in. Oh, Memento and Lolex are about to meet over here right now. Crystal is... yep, here comes the crystal for Memento. That means he has the crystal right now. He's getting back. Oh, he is reuniting with his top laner, but they're not going to fight for that crop. Not to be surprised because Lolex has a bit of a more damage than Memento right
Hustlin.
Again with an... Oh, Brian might be going down.
Oh, yes.
Goes in initiation with a flash. Ignite might be getting Smiley down, but no. Flashes to safety to get away with the first blood in his pocket. Well earned by his support and Smiley himself. Maybe they will try to get for Elam right now. He's playing around as much as he can. Elam is getting low. That's a hit onto him. Irrelevant. Oh, might be in a bit of a trouble right now. Here comes Memento. That's the gank I was talking about. Here comes the fight. Flashes into the bush to try and save himself. Tries to take Raven, but he's not going to be able to do that. Although, look at the healing from him.
Oh,
Not enough damage. Oh my god, here comes... Oh my god, here comes Tristana. Smiley's probably going down, but Elam is very... Oh, slow. No. Not able to pick up the kill. Hustlin is not on the back on his horse. That means he's probably going down as well. Here's come Tristana. That's a stun. And Prime secures the kill, which he probably actually didn't have to do it, but he did it nonetheless.
How did he end up there on the bot lane? I didn't see it at all. I was just so busy with what was happening on the top lane. Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I'm looking at the cooldown right now. That what teleport?
Okay, makes sense indeed. But but that was brilliant. It's just unexpectedly here comes Tristana.
Yep. Here it is. Boom.
Nice one.
I mean, Smiley was a little bit greedy. I think he should have backed on that.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, honestly, you just don't get to be that greedy. And Hustlin was doing everything to get away, but I mean, although I'm really concerned with, I'm not concerned, but I don't think Prime really had to take that kill. He just kind of like swoosh and decides to take it.
You know, just in case. Better safe than
Dragon.
sorry.
GameWard can't really contest it. This dragon is going to Vitality.Bee with no problem.
Yep, and that's gonna be the first dragon of the game, actually. That's gonna be Ocean Drake.
And one thing, actually, I want to point out before we proceed on anything right now, just about the clear, and that's why I think that that's the main reason why Skana is not exactly so popular in the at the pro scene at momentarily. Oh, Lolex, he has his level 6, but Memento doesn't. He has to fish for his level 6 as fast as he can. Maybe that's going to be granted to him with that raptor. Oh, takes it, but no level 6. That means they can't really fight. But I just wanted to point out the creep difference, because Skana is very useful in the team fights. That's true. Before somebody builds QSS, but let's forget about that. But Dplex might be nope, not exactly in trouble still, but that's not the best trades for him for sure. Yes. But still, yeah, like just the creep difference. Lolex right now is not exactly farming; he's trying to fish for Skana, and he can do that, with no problem. But that's the thing, like 47 into 43, with the fact that Lolex didn't farm, we had 20 difference just a bit of a time ago. And with that level, that speed of clearance, this is not the best pick that you can have. That means you're going to be behind almost constantly, actually.
Yeah.
Although that hurts me when I say it because I'm a Skana mainer. So that hurts my soul, my existence to say it. But I mean, I guess it's facts. Oh. Tukali might be in trouble. If there's a shockwave, there's no shockwave. Memento is not going to go in there. He was probably spotted. So, might be actually trying to fix. I think we had some kind of a technical issue.
Yeah, I think, but we're back on track.
Yeah, we're back on track. All right. Apologies for this. I have no idea what was that. But anyway, what I was talking about.
Oh my god, we were talking about the shockwave.
Yeah, I think Tukali spotted him over there, so that's why they didn't really roll the dice with it. Look at the creep difference between Seraphine and Xayah, though. I thought that would be a bigger gap, honestly.
Yes.
But it's still a gap. Like 10, that's what, like 300 gold, plus minus, a bit, probably more.
It's still less than I would have expected, to be honest, from such.
Yeah, that's true.
But okay, but actually LM didn't get any assist from the kill that happened a little bit earlier. From the kills that happened a little bit earlier on the bot lane, so not good for him. He didn't get any additional gold.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, right now they're going to take the Herald. Well, yeah. I mean, 9 minutes into the game, we're still even at gold. We're still even at object because that's a Herald for Dragon. Dragon is 2 minutes away. Needly is questionably a little bit behind, I'm sorry, not behind, but in the lead. That's the Herald for them. They might. Hustlin is in here. He managed to tackle Tukali, but it wasn't really that much because he used his rocket job in order to get away. Memento might be helping Dplex to push here a little. No, they're not going to. Hustlin, where are you going?
Warding. And
warding and crystalling. Okay,
actually, look at Alan, please. He went with a moonstone, so he's not going full AP as we thought before. And I have more questions to this pick right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also pointing out Tristana QSS, exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, it just popped before my eyes, exactly. That's a very early QSS, never needed one.
You might be experiencing a dive here. I mean, Memento can go for it because neither Prime or ELM have the QSS. Tristana is basically now out of a dangerous range because whatever you do, whatever Skana is going to try to fish for you, you just use your QSS and you go away and it's just perfectly fine. That slows you down a little in terms of gold because I think it's 1,350, I think. But still, like, not the best, I would say. I mean, although it gives you magic resistance, so it's probably pretty much okay.
It's 30 magic resistance, so I would say it's pretty decent, especially. I mean, there is not much damage coming from there is hardly any damage coming from Diplex towards Tuchel, but the other way
Is that
around.
a one shot?
Ooh.
No, it's not going to be a one shot. But
No.
Lolex misses with his javelin throw. He has a Herald in his hands, so Vitality.Bee are still fishing for somebody in the top lane. Oh, they're fishing for the turret plates. Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, they will take them. No trouble.
Memento decides to stay here.
Yeah.
Maybe we're going to have some kind of a fight. Not going to take. Oh, the dragon though is going down fairly quickly to GW. Yes, they're going to take it, and we're going to have a cloud soar.
Oh, which is nice. Which is nice, I would say, for Vitality.Bee a little bit more.
Absolutely,
Look
yes.
at the voting again, though, as it happened in the last game. It's exactly 50-50 for both games. They're equal
I would
in
say
everything.
Vitality though, because 4 ultimates that decide, 5 ultimates that can actually decide the way how the fight is going to go. Here comes the Herald. I'll try to prove my point. If there's going to be no action in here, here comes the Herald. That means the plates is going in there. You could actually go in there because Lolex is out of mana, but they decide not to go for it. Well, yep, fair enough. Anyway, you have the Skarner's ultimate. You have Ravens, you have Shockwave, you have Featherstorm, and you have the Hustlers Initiation. That's 5 ultimates that you really, really want to use in team fight, and that can actually grant you basically a 1 team fight. While on the team of GW, what do you have? You have Encore, and that's pretty much it. Everything else only like it only sort of. It's efficient and beneficial only to the champion himself, and not to the it's not massive. It's not a massive ultimate into the team fight.
Yeah, that's exactly what were my thoughts when I saw the pick of GameWard. That's a very it's a very individual-oriented pick. It's not oriented towards team fight, and it's not gonna be as beneficial in the team fight as the pick of Vitality.Bee. So yeah, I have to agree with you. For me, the win is in the games of Vitality.Bee, even though, yet again, they're going really equally in everything.
They are going quite equal. I mean, that's a dragon for dragon. Herald, they are a little bit in the lead in terms of the object, because they have 1 Herald that they have used, and that gave them a little bit of a gold advantage, but not really that much. No, they actually didn't even give them the gold advantage. The Vitality.Bee are still a little bit in the lead.
A little
might
bit,
be,
but yeah.
have a bit of a skirmish over here. Shockwave, but Elam flashes to dodge it, and he successfully does so, but that's a flash from a support, basically, so I don't really think that's a bit of a problem. QSS is available for that Tristana, so he's not afraid to go into the fight. Here comes Prime as well. Tristana is not afraid, and she has every right to do so because of the Impale. The Impale is not going to do that much of a difference. That means the W plus a flash, and you're out of any kind of a tight situation.
Basically, yeah, right now he is just the safest champion that you can imagine, especially after building the QSS. I don't see any trouble coming towards his way, to be honest, even with the amount of the control that Vitality.Bee possesses.
He can also try to go with the Gale Force. That would give him even more mobility in the team fight, and also will provide them with a lot of damage. I'm interested what Memento is going to build. It seems like a Aegis to me momentarily.
Good question. I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh, look,
she really might be in a problem right now. And here comes the CC chain. He's down, blink, and you'll miss it. GWR here. Here comes an Impale with the flash. That's what I'm talking about. Encore is not going to save you, Elam, because you're going down. Lolex also has to flash away from Raven because he's already here with his own teleport. Here comes Damage throwing rocks at you. And that's why I love my man Skarner.
But from the whole Vitality.Bee team, that was very clean, and very quick from the side. Like, Tuchel just disappeared. Whatever we're talking about, how safe he must feel right now with the QSS, with all the escapes that Tristana possesses, I could just
does not save you from Rel and Skarner.
Yeah, I mean, from everything at once, at only you, I don't think anything at all can save you.
Nope. Not at all. Next time, think about running cleanse as well. Maybe that will help you, probably not.
Or
Here comes the
maybe-
tower down.
Yeah. Or maybe for Tristana, maybe sticking with the team would be a good idea.
Yeah, that would be actually might be a good thing. I've never considered that.
Maybe,
Here comes
for a
also a
change.
herald.
Yeah.
For Vitality.Bee, they're pretty much taking the lead right now from the hands of GameWard. It's such a drastic change considering what we have seen in the first game.
1,500 all of a sudden. That's a big change, actually. In gold, I'm just looking at the gold. I know you were talking about the difference between the games, but look at the change, the difference in the gold. All of a sudden, it just became massive.
And who has? Oh,
Gil?
Smiley has the heralds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a teleport.
Oh,
Are
hustling.
they going to try and fish for something? It seems like they do deep legs.
Oh!
Double flash! What a reaction from deep legs. That was just amazing. Here comes a shockwave. Also, Hustlin is in there. Impale is in there. And World's Ender is not going to save Irrelevant, even though the tower is going down. But here comes Raven. He does not have his transformation available for him. Hustlin has this javelin right into his face. Raven is going down quite fairly quickly because of that Tristana. So GW can go with some more action right now, and they can go for that Cloud Drake with no problem. The Herald is on the bot lane right now, though, and Smiley is not in the fight either. He can join it right now, and he will. He starts the dragon all on his own, and he can do that. Memento is there. Tristana is going to go and try to push out the minions, and they're taking the dragon. They want it. They want the dragon.
What is happening? What is actually happening? Look at Vitality. They just all of a sudden said, hey, we're going all in. And they went all in. But can I just say that Deeplex reflexes are otherworldly?
He's just... that man is a machine.
I know he expected it. It was obvious that something is going to jump at him. But that instant reaction...
Absolutely
amazing.
Brutal. I'm still just baffled with that flash.
Oh yeah.
And just everybody going in there. Shockwave, Impale. Well, you can prop your World's Ender as much as you can, but it's not going to save you, Irrelevant.
No.
Not this time. And you are not a one army as Aggressivo is.
Oh yeah, unfortunately. To be honest, last game it was Hustling the MVP for me. This game, I think it's slowly but surely getting towards Diplex.
I mean, I didn't really... I can't say his shockwaves are the best ones I've seen in my entire life.
No, we've seen
but
better
that
ones,
flash,
but
that was
yeah.
just beautiful.
Oh yes.
Like... Oh, Vitality.Bee might be kind of trouble right now. It's a good... Oh, that's a potential in-core. Oh, here comes a good initiation. Also, a teleport. Hustlin is getting in there right now as well. Memento is going down fairly quickly, but so does the rest of the team because of Smiley. Lolex has to go golden in order not to die, but Atrox is there to pick up the kill. That means that Vitality.Bee do have to actually disengage right now from the fight, but they're not going to do that. They have the damage. They can try to fight for it. Prime tries to save his teammate from the imminent death. Raven is on the chase. He will take that. That's a 2-for-2 exchange bot lane. No, yes, 2-for-2 the whole bot lane for an AD carry and Memento. Not bad from both of the teams. Oh, maybe a 3-for-3. Oh no, the Gnar didn't really take the right place, and the rock missed.
That's unfortunate. Oh, but the fight goes on.
Irrelevant. Maybe might be in trouble right now. Maybe might be. That's a good combination of the word. Let's not say it again. There's no shockwave available for Deeplex right now, so they're just going to disengage.
Oh yeah. Irrelevant might not be the aggressive, but Smiley is really trying to be Wallite, and he's good at it.
I mean, he's brutal.
Oh, yes.
Look at the creep difference again. 162 on Seraphine, 2010 onto Smiley. He is popping off huge right now.
Oh, yes. It looks like Alum is really having some difficulties farming. It's the second game in a row at least, because I haven't noticed that big difference in the first game.
I think it was because we've been talking about his guys. Or was it Kai's? Yes, it was Kai's on Smiley. Yes, he had a difference, or even when he was... Yes, he had a major difference. It was a major difference. Oh, Memento is here! There's the Impale. Yet again, you can't do anything against that combo. Elam is already down. Absolutely beautifully executed from Memento. And the tower is going down as well. Hustling may be fishing for some kind of a cheeky angle. No, the tower still stands actually because the minions... Aww.
Oh, that was sweet.
I mean, that was disappointing and quite anticlimactic, but okay.
It's fine. I really want to see the items of Elam though, because don't.
Oh, Raven and Irrelevant. A fight of top laners. Who's going to end? World's Ender is in there. Raven continues to fight, though, has to flash away because Irrelevant is healing a lot of HP. But in the meantime, mid lane is also quite a war zone of its own.
Oh yes, but I was trying to say I really want to see the items of Elam, because for him I would expect at least Zonias, that Lolix actually just picked for himself, because of this Memento. I would expect to see it, and in general I want to see how he's building, because I haven't noticed his items in the last couple of minutes, and that's a miss from my side.
I hope we're going to see it as soon as possible. Yes, here we go. Nope, not at all.
I mean, he doesn't have much opportunities to build items right now with this creep stat, but that's really
although I am quite concerned about why he's going for the grievous wounds, because there's not really that much of healing on Vitality.Bee, at least I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hard to say, to be honest.
I mean, that's Morellos. Yeah. I mean, that's Morellos for sure, but just not exactly sure why here. I am probably missing something over here, so I'll let you people in the comments tell me what am I missing exactly over here, because it doesn't really matter right now, because we're probably going to have some action here right now. There's a battleground, it seems like, so Raven has his teleport available for him. That's another Cloud Drake, and it's a question whether their teams want to fight it or not. Raven continues his push onto the bot lane. Dragon is going down fairly quickly right now. It seems like Vitality.Bee are not exactly interested in trying to fight that Drake. They're going to give it away, and they can do that because they can try to take the mid tower instead.
And the top tower, look at the Raven.
Yes,
in the meantime.
Raven is just split pushing, and there's no one there to stop him. He's doing it quite nicely. Vitality.Bee are looking to try and fight for this tower as well. Well, GameWard is here to defend it, so the siege is not going to be that successful as you would like it to be, but the tower in the top lane is gone.
So it was successful, I would say.
Oh, that's an impale on Lolix. Has to go golden, but he's not going to survive. Going down extremely quickly. That's a Baron for Vitality.Bee.
Oh, yes. That is. I mean, GameWard still have an opportunity to try to stop them, but will they go for it? I think they will.
Now
I think
they know that they're doing it, and they're going to try and do it, but they don't have their jungler right now. Hustlin is doing the same combination we've seen him doing. He doesn't have, he has a flash, but here the fight starts. Encore onto two members of Vitality.Bee, but Prime is almost down already. Here goes Seraphine. But no one else is actually dying right now. Memento is trying to fish for that Tristana. Here comes Duplex, maybe with a shockwave. Doesn't have it available, but manages to take him down. Raven on the chase with that Prime, and Relevant is going down as well. Vitality.Bee score and ace, basically, because Lolix only have gotten up, but it's not an ace officially. Elam finally decides to go with a QSS. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And as much as I do think that Lolix is very good at what he's doing, he's not going to be able to steal that.
Oh, no. There is just no opportunity. He knows it. He's not even trying to go into that direction.
And just look at the way they... I mean, I suppose that wasn't really the best... Oh, no, so it was Raven who started the fight initially.
Yes.
I have missed it because I was looking at Hustling at the moment, so I missed that.
Yeah, I expected Hustling to start the fight too, but Raven was there ready to help.
It felt like he's fishing for the same combo, you know, like flashing over the wall and just starting the fight.
Yeah, but GameWard just stepped a little bit from that wall, not to repeat the same. Oh, what is happening?
What's happening in here?
Lolix, why?
Lolix, why? We've seen that before on Schlatten. We see that again with you. Baron buff is going to be used to take the middle tower, and Vitality.Bee are going to continue the siege. They can't fight against the might of the super minions. The army of red Gremlins, goblins is going into the base. You can't do anything about that. Inhibitor is going down already. Raving is pushing his own little army onto the bot side. It seems like Vitality.Bee are in full control of the base of GW. They're going to take the second inhibitor. 1 minute and 40 seconds of the Baron buffer still available for them. GW are trying to answer with their own little onslaught, but they cannot fight 4 into 5. Lolex is going into the fray as well. That's a very good charm. And a very good ultimate from Raven. That's a good chain of control. Irrelevant is down. Ace for Vitality.Bee, and they're one step closer and only one step away from winning the quarterfinals and going to the next game.
And it looks like they're really going for it. Just look at them. Look at the difference in this game. It's 4 versus 18 kills, and that is a well-earned victory for Vitality.Bee. And that was...
Garner! I am so happy! I am actually so genuinely happy because when I see this impale, I am trembling inside.
No, for me, this game, it was the Raven, honestly. He's engages and his ultimate in the end, yet again.
Yep.
Mwah, chef's
but the Deeplex's flash.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can watch it just I don't know, just wake up and have it in my, you know, like a photo in beside my bedroom, just this flash and then going, I should be like him. Mommy, when I grow up, I want to be this man.
Can I get a 10-hour version of this flash, please?
Yes, just please. With some good beats as well.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. That was a blast of a game. We'll see you in the next one. Do not go anywhere. Second win goes to Team Vitality.Bee. They're only 1 win away from going into the next part of the playoffs. My name is Brilman. I was joined here by Solari. We will see you in the next game.
Oh, we will.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brilman. I'm joined here by Solari. This is LFL Split 2021 playoffs, and we are qualifying into... What are we qualifying, actually? Quarterfinals? Yes, that is true. Vitality.Bee against GameWard. That is their 4th game. Best of 5. Vitality.Bee right now 2-1. Let's go straight into the 4th game. I'm excited.
Oh my god, yes, because this game can actually decide what is happening. Because if Vitality.Bee win this one, they're good to go.
Yep.
Oh, look at the balance though again. Why like, no. We had enough of this.
They don't want no more impales. And I'm not actually surprised. After a devastating loss from GameWard in the very first game, Vitality.Bee would just stampeding over GameWard.
Oh,
and
yeah.
right now, all the cards in their hands. If they pull this game off, they go into the next game to fight BDS. Yes, they're going to fight BDS in the next game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Hakarim was not banned this time. Finally, we see the pony, though no Lilia to answer him because she is in the ban. There is Nidalee available. I don't know if Memento...
Not the best thing against Hakarim. Raul just going in there and Gnar. Yep, you just go with something that works already. Why not? Yeah. Do not touch what is not broken.
Exactly.
I like that idea.
If it works, it works. Just leave it.
Although, I'm not exactly sure what you answer. You can answer with Vi. Answer that Hakarim. It's not exactly the most popular of the answers. Here comes the Kaiser.
Ooh.
Gragas, yes, Gragas is not banned.
Oh yeah.
That's a good answer onto Gnar.
Yeah.
GameWards are really looking to put up a fight in this game. That's exciting.
They really don't want to give another win to Vitality.Bee, and they shouldn't if they want to have any chances, frankly.
I am not surprised at all. They want to go. Udia is not banned as well.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a feeling this is going to be just a brawl in an Irish pub.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be added here.
Absolutely
like, really.
Nothing. No. It's just going as it is. Oh, Gangplank. Okay, but why? We have the top lanes already.
Might be Gragas mid. It might be a flex pick. Might be. Yes, it sounds very strange. Or a support. It might be. Like, most likely it's going to be an answer into Tristan is going
From
to the ban.
GameWard. That's a ban from GameWard. Oh.
This is Gragas mid lane, I think. Cannon.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I mean, he has some kind of a decent success in the pro scene, so I would be very surprised though if GameWard would have went for this. But still, I mean, you could try to work around with it. I have a feeling this is going to be Gragas mid lane.
Could be. Though.
This is confusing.
Yeah.
Inserts confused faces all around the place. Xai is going to the bans. No surprise, Smiley just wrecks everybody.
Oh yeah.
And now into that Kai'Sa. What you can answer with? Thelius?
Kalista.
Jhin.
Jhin, yeah.
Although the W from the Jhin can be counted with the E from Kai'Sa, so
Jinx.
probably not the best thing. But Kalista?
Kalista?
Yep. Into Rel. Yep. Yep. What?
Okay.
Okay. So it is not Gragas. It's Gragas stop indeed. That was a bluff.
Probably. I don't know.
Not the best thing to go into Victor. Really not the best thing.
And they're not going for it.
Syndra. That's a good thing into Victor.
Yeah.
So it's a Tukuli going to go mid lane onto Syndra into Victor. That's a good thing. Although we still don't have a support. Alistair, he's not in the bans.
Probably it's gonna be Alistair. It's just the basic support that you go with. Okay, Gragas support.
Okay, it's Gragas support. Top lane Wukong.
Okay. Oh, that's so interesting.
All right, the Monkey King is real into Miss Fortuna. Oh God.
Please tell me they're gonna take Miss Fortune.
Yes, they're going to take it. It's just only 2 seconds left. No, it's going to be Kalista.
No, it is Kalista. I mean, it's slightly safer pick, I would say. Slightly more reliable. I mean, with Rel together, that's a better combination.
Honestly speaking, the only phrase that just pops up into my mind right now is a phrase that was said by the voice actor Nolan North in the game. You would expect me to say Uncharted, but no. In Spec Ops: The Line, gentlemen, welcome to Dubai. And that's something that I see right now. Gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate battleground.
Oh yeah, welcome to the Summoner's Drift, because...
Oh yes, both teams are looking furiously heated right now.
I mean, they're both going super serious about this game.
And I mean, I don't know who to favor.
Yeah.
Because both teams have an incredibly good pick.
Yeah,
Looking
honestly.
At this Hecarim, Udyr, Gragas, Monkey King.
Honestly, the pick of Gragas is something that could change the game around, to be honest. Because this pick against Rel is something that doesn't exactly come to your mind. But that's such a right thing to do. Against the initiations from Rel. And just to sustain the bot lane on the same level with her. Yeah.
Because, the moment Husband initiates in, you just belly him to stop the initiation. Is that what you're talking about?
One of the ways. I'm also thinking about the ultimate. If he flies in with the ultimate from Kalista.
Just basically bashing the explosive cask to get Rel away. I mean, it depends on timing, so he can probably be able to get Hustlin will be able to get his have a pulse right of the game. So I will have time to explain what I'm trying to say. I think that the animation from Hustlin will be faster than Explosive Cask, but it depends on the timing. If he will spot Hustlin going in the moment Hustlin starts and throws an Explosive Cask, then he has an opportunity to actually stop Rel from engaging into the
Yeah,
fight. That's
yeah.
true.
You need
That's
to be
completely true.
yes, you need to be ahead of Rel to be able to pull out this game. But if you manage to do it, you just completely stop the engage from Rel, and engage from Rel is a very strong one, and we know it.
You still have the Fate's Call. Callista's ultimate, the Fate's Call. You still have that.
Yeah,
That
that's true.
basically, I mean, yes, Hustlin can go in with his own initiation, but before he does that, you can throw Callista in there, and that's a knockup basically it prevents Gragas from making an initiation of his own. So, I mean, with the explosive cask. So, on one side, yes, but I think that even though that's a good thing that they went with that kind of a flow, it's still something that you should be worried about. I'm sorry, because of the because of the Fate's Call, and I noticed the cleanse on Smiley as well.
Oh yeah, that's a change from the last game. That's
no surprise actually, because there's a lot of control on GW's team. Probably not that enough though.
No, I think that in terms of control, actually, Vitality.Bee are in a better situation. Like, none of the team possesses that much of control as we saw in the previous games. Like, the control that can chain one after another. But they still have enough of it to just pull off a good fight.
They still have the Cyclone, so that's a bit of a good thing for them.
That's a very good thing.
Unleashed Power is going to be a big problem for Smiley, because if he's going to be run down by Syndra, he's probably going down very fast.
Yes, no doubt on it, honestly.
So that's it seems pretty like even on paper, honestly. Like, yes, you could argue that it's still I mean, there's also Chaos Storm from Deeplex that can shut down Syndra quite nicely as well.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say, honestly.
Again, they're going really toe to toe, like right here.
Oh, look at this. That's Prime is Alpha. His HP's already gone. But that's level 2.
Yeah, that's
for both of the teams.
Oh,
he whiffed his cube. Maybe Hustlin is going in.
Yes.
Right now. Actually, yes, he does. But Prime, that's the thing you've been talking about.
Yes.
The belly prevents Hustlin from going in, securing the lane face for them, and actually giving Lolax an opportunity to go with a very good gank.
Yes. That's...
You were absolutely correct. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. You don't make it sound like I'm usually not correct. It hurts a little
You
bit.
are usually absolutely correct, but I haven't thought about this absolutely.
No,
and that was such a good call.
I've never thought about it actually, but really it's a genius pick against Rel.
Alright, solo queue. Learn from that.
I know who to ban now.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Like
But
sneaky.
it's warded. He knows about this, though. Yes, he's not going to go there. He's going to take the crop. And notice how he really nicely... Oh, Memento is here. Relevance might be in a trouble right now. Boom! Teleports going in there. That's a very good beginning of the fight. Raven escapes with it swiftly and fastly. Both teleports are being burnt, but it doesn't matter. First blood going onto Raven, onto Irrelevant.
Oh, that was
Lolax.
No. Okay, good break.
Never mind. Good pony. You just stay away from that lane. I suddenly turned into I don't even know who. Like
Can you
Quagmire,
turn back,
maybe.
please?
Peter Griffin. I don't
Please.
know.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Brillman. Calling Brillman.
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing
Yeah.
my mind over those games.
I see. I mean, but these games, they can make you lose your mind. Oh my god. They are incredible. That was a very good first blood though. And that was all that is Hustlin. Trying again. Not
Brian, you're a genius person.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
Can we give this man a Nobel Prize or something? He deserves it. He
he's
just straight
getting
up deserves it.
He's getting my MVP.
Okay,
Already.
fine.
Like I don't care how the game ends. He's already the MVP for me. Oh, Memento.
Memento is fishing for the kill. That's the second re-engage. Elam is going down very fast right now. You just blink and you miss it. Prime will not escape though. Here comes the bear with the stun. A kill for Smiley, a kill for Hustlin, and a down to bot lane. Vitality.Bee are really looking forward to secure their seed into this game right now.
That is an interesting switch that we have actually. Usually it's between top and bot. Right now it's top and mid lane. Ooh, that is interesting because Irrelevant is farming mid lane right now. Oh
yes.
Yeah, this
I haven't noticed that at all. Thank you very much.
How did he die so fast? Smiley, how much damage do you have?
That's Kalista for you. I mean, she just basically she just like plunges those spears into you and just goes, just die as fast as you can.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, fine, I'll die. Not that I have my
no
options.
problem.
Oh,
yeah,
Aslan!
Oh, Aslan is going in there. That's a hex flash over the wall.
No.
I didn't really catch who. Lowlex. I think Lowlex secured that Raptor for himself. A good exchange, but Dragon is going up, and Memento is backing up right now. Elam creates the pressure on the bot lane, so that means that this Dragon is probably actually going into the favor of GW right now, because Memento, yes, he's not even going there. He's going at the top side of the map. Yes, this Dragon is going to be given.
Yeah, it's gonna be a free Drake. Unfortunately, that's a bit sad. Oh, damage.
Raven.
Oh, Raven.
Hit level 6 though. Here we go. The fight really starts right now. Both Unleashed Powered and Gnar are available for both of the players right now. And yes, it's basically written with capital. So I suppose the name of this ultimate is not Gnar but Gnar. Okay. So I suppose that's the way I'm going to call it.
Gnar, please don't ult in this game at all. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Please ult as much as you can, please. Irrelevant might be caught in a bit of a trouble right now because of a duplex, but no, he wins that trade very favorably. I don't actually know if that was a very good trade. Still, though, both Syndra and Wukong are a bit of a lead in terms of CS. So this exchange might have worked quite nicely. Onslaught of the Shadows. Onslaught of the Shadows is available for Lowlex. I am losing my mind completely over here.
Oh, there might be some action on the top lane. Actually, look at Lowlex going in.
That might be a
Raven.
dive, and it is actually a dive onto Raven. Here we go, Onslaught of the Shadows, but he whiffed with the stun, but Unleashed Power takes the kill onto Raven. That's a very good and clean dive for GameWard, as they even the odds in terms of goal difference.
Oh yes, but that dive was just good, and as you said, clean. Like, that's how you perform.
Almost.
Things.
Only if he didn't whiff with his stun. But that doesn't matter.
They got the kill in the end.
Clean enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Only one tower shot. Clean enough.
Yes. Thank you. That's it. I wonder... Okay, no. Yes, there is actually, again, an exchange on the side of GameWard. Look at that.
You can just feel the way how both of the teams are on their tiptoes right now.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Same
the
here.
tension between the teams is just enormous.
Oh yes, but it looks like they switched the lanes completely. Look at that. Syndra is now going bot lane.
Yeah, because she knows that she can stand against Raven with no problem on their own. So that basically means that the top and bot has been switched right now. That's the stun I've been talking about, and now it just decimates poor guy over here.
Oh yeah. Oh, no, okay, Prime just cleaning the wards a little bit and going probably back to his ADC.
It seems like both of the teams are really looking forward to take that Herald. That's a very good beginning. Here comes the exhaust, but it's not going to save you from almighty Kalista. Prime is trying to get away from Memento, but he is here, and Ignite will not provide you with the kill. Another kill is going on to Smiley. Oh, Onslaught of the Shadows not available, but it's still a pony. He can try to rush you down. Raven, he switched the lines as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're just jumping between the lanes at this point. I don't even.
What a chaotic action on the map! I love it so much.
That's such a fresh breath after the last weeks, to be honest.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, well, we still have seen an amazing fight, Misfits against MCES.
Oh yes.
That was brilliant, amazing,
I'm
beautiful,
not
fantastic.
saying anything was bad in the last weeks. I'm just saying it's different.
Yes,
in a good way.
is. It is, absolutely. The Heralds is going to GW right now. They are in control of the objects right now, but they are not in control of turret play. Well, they are in a little bit of a control of the turret. No, actually, the turret plays are even.
Yeah. Almost everything is. Well, okay, not almost everything. They're
The
trying
goal
to be
difference
even, but
is in a bit of a favor of Vitality.Bee, but they're losing the creep stat a lot actually everywhere right now. So they have to find, so they have to fish for those kills. Otherwise, it's not going to be end very good for them. Look at the top lane though. Right now, 4 members of GW are already there. Memento is going in there right now. Here comes the Herald. That means that we're not going to have that good. Oh, Hustlin is going in there hard. That seems Prime is going down extremely quickly because of Smiley. Here comes Deeplix as well. The Herald is going to give them those precious plates, but was it worth it? The question stands, because they have given away Prime yet again, and it seems like Smiley is still in the chase. Here comes Syndra, though. It might be a bit of a problem. There's still Unleashed Power still available for Tukuli. That means he can try to rush Kalista down. He's not going to do that, although right now Irrelevant has a bit of a banter here with Raven. Not going to end with the transformation coming. That means the ultimate, the Gnar, is available.
okay, fine. Yeah.
I don't need him to play the ultimate to say the name of the ultimate. Thank you very much.
Come on. Okay.
And just look at that. Hustlin just doing miracles with those initiations.
Oh yes. Oh yes. This man knows how to initiate as well. Like,
oh,
that's
the
just...
dragon. Oh, Memento is here. So is Irrelevant though right now. Rel is here almost as well. Raven is here to catch Lowlex in the jungle right now. One more stun and maybe Onslaught of the Shadows to get away. And so he manages to do that. But here comes the bot lane and the mid lane from GW. There's 5 members of GW and only 4 members of... No! 5 members of Vitality.Bee are already here. They are taking control of that river right now. And GW are withdrawing. Oh, look at this! He's going... Deeplix is going down extremely fast. 3 ultimates is being burnt onto him. But they're going to have Dragon. The giveaway of the Dragon is real. Here comes the Dragon for Vitality.Bee. The Cloud Drake is going to be the soul of this match. Something that both of the teams desperately need.
Oh yes. Oh yes. They both need it. That was... I mean... The amount of damage coming
Irrelevant.
from
Irrelevant
Syndra,
is in a bit of a trouble right now. He has to go into his W, but he won't even have a chance to do so. Here comes this Cyclone, but he's going... manages to stay alive still.
Irrelevant!
But Memento's on the chase and he gets him.
Oh,
Here comes the kill,
Irrelevant.
even though he was very good in trying to get away from 3 members of Vitality.Bee. This is an onslaught. This is a massacre.
That... To be honest, yes. I mean, well, I'm trying to. No, because look at that. Vitality.Bee are slowly but surely snowballing, and they have already crossed the point where they cannot be stopped anymore. They're just not doing it quickly enough for us to realize it completely. But they have taken the lead and they're not letting it go. Even though, yes, GameWard are fighting back. They're fighting back brilliantly.
Because of that Syndra.
But not enough.
This Syndra is now a game difference in terms of that. Because look at this, in the goal difference, 2,000 goals lead in her favor. She's basically making this gold even. She alone.
Oh, yes.
But Kalista, she is brutal already. An immortal shootable into the Berserker's boots. That stings.
Yeah, I'm thinking whether there is a better option for Kalista, but frankly, I don't think
because
so.
Well, because of Syndra, you really have to go with an immortal shootable. I think. So that doesn't really seem. I think the Herald is going to be respawning very soon. I have a feeling. I don't know actually, but I think so.
Should be.
The dragon is 2 minutes away. 2 minutes and 50 seconds away. GW are trying to establish the control. I mean, right now they can't really do much on the map, can they? They have to fish for those cheeky kills, but that's pretty much it. Smiley is just decimating the tower. but so do GW on the bot lane. But here comes Vitality.Bee onto Syndra, flashes away into safety. Here comes Lowlex as in reinforcements. The cavalry is here. Also, the teleport Prime is going down fairly quickly right now. Haslin on a very good initiation. He's going to get away with his life, but Memento picks up Prime right now. Lowlex on the chase onto Raven right now. Here comes Elon with the Killer Instinct onto Memento. He's trapped in there with Lowlex and everybody else. Here comes an exhaust as well, and that's a shutdown onto Syndra, something you don't really want to see right now. 2-for-1 exchange into the fate of GW, and they're just telling us, we are still in this game. You have to still count with us.
Oh yes, absolutely. That was actually, you could see Memento just going away from the whole team to try and catch Prime. And it took him much longer time than he expected. I think he would have to flash in the end to finish poor man. But like really, here you can see he's just staying there and staying and trying to kill him. And I think that was a flash there.
Yep, it was a flash, yes, absolutely.
It took him way too long to kill him and go back to the fight when there was no more a fight.
And I have to give props to Prime here, because he was just fantastic in that team fight with the explosive cask that just absolutely destroyed the initiation from Team Vitality.Bee, with those belly punches onto Memento, not giving him any chance to kill him without this flash. It was just brutally good from him.
Oh yes.
That is a bit of an awkward pause, but never mind. We are still back in the game. The goal difference is absolutely even right now. Here comes the hero that I've been talking about. So I think it's going to go to the Vitality.Bee because Lowlex is backing up right now. He's going back. Here comes the Kraken Slayer for Kai'Sa. That's something you really want to see. I see. Well, the next item is definitely going to be Collector, but she's so far behind.
Yes, I just wanted to say that's a really, really late first item. Like, we're 60 minutes in. Wow. I mean, the difference in the creeps right now for the bot lane is not that big.
And the kills as well. 3 kills onto that Kalista already.
That hurts. That hurts
that
a lot.
Stings as much as it can sting. Lowlex might be actually... Oh, here comes the Herald. So the tower in the mid lane is definitely going down. There's no doubt about that. And 5 seconds into the Cloud Drake, that means that Elon has to stay there to try and take these Herald away. He's going to do that fairly quickly right now, but here comes the whole Vitality.Bee team. They are going to start the Drake fairly quickly right now. Smiley gets with the Fate score right now. Irrelevant actually might be trapped here in the jungle. I don't see if you... Here comes the Cyclone, a very good one, I might add. Onslaught of the Shadows, it might be a very bad situation for GW right now, but that's a 1-for-1 kill right now. Vitality.Bee may be able to turn this fight around. Smiley has to go away, so does Dplex. They have to disengage. This dragon is going to go to GW thanks to Irrelevant in his amazing Cyclone. Oh, the fight didn't stop. Memento decides to stay, so does Smiley, so does Raven. Memento's getting caught in there quite badly, though. Lowlex taking the dragon without any kind of problem, but Irrelevant might be in trouble right now. He's trying to fish for that Smiley. He's going with the gold drink. He's still alive, but Smiley takes the kill. He's still alive.
How does he do it?
Raven
How?
with the chase, still trying to chase somebody down. He's not able to do that, but Smiley, what are you doing?
That was a clash of two incredible men, to be honest. Irrelevant and Smiley, and till the very last second you wouldn't be able to guess who would get the kill and who would die.
Look at that. Look at that Cyclone.
Oh,
it was
yes.
just beautiful. Followed up by Lowlex. The cavalry has arrived.
That was a really bad place for Vitality.Bee to start a fight, knowing the ultimates of their enemies.
But they have turned it around.
Yes, surprisingly they have.
Smiley managed to still be alive, Diplex, although, had to go away, and Smiley just life-stealed himself to death there in the bot lane. Memento being caught here by 4 men, and then they still managed to pick up Irrelevant in that fight. They didn't get the dragon, but they got the top lane. And just look at this. Boom!
This is so satisfying, to be honest, and that is...
This is very satisfying.
That is Kalista. That is Kalista.
403 Runans, Immortal Shield Bow, total damage done 7,000 damage. Smiley. Oh my goodness.
This is a machine. This is a killer machine. He's going for the winner. He's taking the whole team with him.
Absolutely. And I mean, if that is just somebody who can basically 1v9 right now, that's him.
Yeah, I mean, he would have a problem still with Syndra because
Yeah,
me, the Syndra is
yeah.
5-0,
Yeah,
and
but
the
still,
damage that is coming from that one champion is
insane. Yeah, that's
yeah.
true. But I mean, still, she's huge.
Yeah.
Like that Kalista. Also, Baron is going up in 5 seconds. The next Cloudrick is going to be at only 250. The gold difference is still pretty even. Only 1,000 gold is the difference between the team right now, and it is very hard to say who is actually in the lead. Because yes, you have this enormous Kalista, but this is 5-0 Syndra. That's both like hyper carries on both of the teams. They're both available, and with the good combination of ultimates, we've seen what GW can pull off.
Yes. However, I still have a feeling that that's the continuation of a snowball for Vitality.Bee. A very slow one and a very successful from time to time stop of it by GameWard. But they continue to be in the lead and they're not leaving it. They're not letting it go. Oh,
Lolex might be actually baited here by Huston. No, he is not. I don't know if they have spotted him or not, but I just think that Irrelevant decided not to try and fight in here. He only has a gold drinker, and I have forgotten the name of the boots again.
Steel
Plates.
caps.
I remember the plates.
Oh, give me a second. Oh my god. Steel caps. Plated steel caps.
Steel cap. Plated steel caps. Yeah. I will. Maybe one day I'll remember the name of that item.
Why?
Maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to call it Ninja Tubbies. Anyway, that's not exactly the best condition for your initiation. Well, I mean, it's pretty much the same for Gnar as well. He only has 2 items as well, so it's not really that much of a difference, I suppose. The Bone Breaker and the Steel Plates. So, you know.
Yep. No, okay. I was really waiting for something to start here.
Yeah, I was like looking at it and preparing like a panther to jump on it, but there's nothing to jump on.
Actually,
I mean,
yeah.
What to fight for right now? 50 seconds into the drink. Oh, apparently Raven thinks that there is something to fight for. Maybe we'll see a Gnar ultimate from him, but no.
No.
We don't see that.
No, not yet.
Is that a Baron setup?
I've had this feeling for quite a long time, and it seems like, yes, that is a Baron setup, because at least you need to secure their position around him, even if you don't take him right now.
Apparently it isn't.
Oh.
GW can try to fish for it, though, because the whole team have backed. No, they're going to try to continue the push. All right. I mean, they have 20 seconds. Neither of the teams are getting Soul in the next Dragon, but you really want to secure the Dragons as fast as possible, especially if you're Vitality.Bee, because you don't want to give that Dragon to GW. Here comes Irrelevant, though, with a very good initiation onto Hustlin, but he was caught in a stun by Victor. That means they have to withdraw right now. They are going to... Look at the minimap! Look at the minimap! They're going for it. They're going for it. And they can do that. Memento and Smiley, they can do it. There is enough damage, and but Memento might not be actually able to withstand the amount. Oh, here comes GW, though. They might have understood the bait. Yes, they did. They have put in the ward in there. That means they know about this. But Lolex is in there. Here comes Hostlin. Elam just flashes away, tries to get him into safety, but here comes Onslaught of the Shadows, combinated with a Cyclone. But Lolex is going down. Gnar is getting in there. And this initiation does not work for them. Hostlin is still alive. Syndra is going down. Smiley's still alive. No, he's going down. Maybe Kalista, Kalista for the cleanup, but no. That's a shot down. Only Prime is the only person who lives to tell the tale, but he's not going to live for long enough. This is an ace for Team Vitality.Bee and even a Baron.
And I think they're going to do the same as they did last time. They're going to take the Baron and they're going to try to rush to the end of the game. Because
yes, Raven teleports just right in. I mean, how beautifully read! Oh my God, there's a teleport. Irrelevant. He's maybe going to try to throw the cleanup, but Vitality.Bee are ready for this. Here comes Irrelevant, maybe trying to prolong the inevitable. That's the reset of the dragon right now. He's going there for the gold drinker. He's taken them enough time. You want enough time for GW for not to take that Baron.
And they're going for the Drake?
They're going for the Drake. They're going for the Drake. They will be able to do that. That's not exactly the biggest Drake that they have right now, but this is very important. In fact, super important for them right now. This means that they will have only one Drake that will actually separate them from the soul.
And they're taking it. They're just going in and
Vitality.Bee won't be there in time. I mean, there is teleport available for Raven. That means he can try to go for the same thing, but Irrelevant just the hero.
Oh yes.
They're going for the Baron again. Oh my god. That's such of a high risk right now, because now it's going to be a 5-on-5 fight. Although Irrelevant is not here, he doesn't have his teleport available. Raven is there trying to fish for some cheeky angle. He might be able to do so. All the ultimates are available for Vitality.Bee. Hustlin is going down. Here comes Lowlex. Prime is getting down quite swiftly as well. Elim is going onto Raven right now very fastly. Lowlex has to use these onslaught of the shadows to get away, but Smiley and Deeplex, Deeplex and Memento. Here comes the Cyclone. Smiley is just living and punching everybody in the face with his javelins. Didn't do that for quite a long time though. Lowlex and Irrelevant against Raven and Deeplex. What is going to happen? The fight is going to, it has to stop right now, because neither of the teams can win it. And GW, with their backs against the wall, but they're able to defend their base, basically.
How good are they?
Very good.
They threw everything at that fight, like everything. But I loved that they focused Hustlin in the beginning. They just cut him completely out of the game. Yes, and no more initiation from you, Hustlin, because it breaks whatever plans we have for you.
And just look at Smiley. He's not going into the action yet. But right here, after the explosive cask and everything, he has two members of GW onto him. Double Cyclone into the E from Lowlex. 1 against 2, and he almost won that duel.
How does this man live like that?
I want to know how both of those teams sleep at night, because this is one of the most massacrous fights I've ever seen at the 27th minute into the game. The goal difference is 3,000 gold difference. Baron is still standing. 2 minutes and 50 seconds until the soul will be available for GW, and this is going to be yet another fight. Hustlin is in there, didn't find anybody for a good knockup, but that's a stun. Hustlin is going into the Fate score right now. Irrelevant is caught onto, but that only was his cologne that was caught in there right now. Vitality.Bee are continuing on a very good push. Maybe GW can try to pull off a cheesy tactic and try to take the Baron, but they're not going to do that. They want to try and stop the Vitality.Bee from getting inside of their base, but can they really do that? Yes, they can. Vitality.Bee may be trying to look for a Baron of their own right now. They have a bit of a time right and now. This is correct, but Hustlin is a half HP. He's not going to be that much of a big fighter. Relevant here on the chase right now. He has his Cyclone available for him. Well, there's only not the Fate. The Fate score is not available. And what do you have not? And the Chaos Storm. Everything else is available for them. GW are going for it. GW are going for that Baron. They want to try this. They have the opportunity, actually, to try this on their own. Let's see who's going to be better at taking the Baron. Prime and Irrelevant are trying to do their best in order to zone Vitality.Bee. But Hustlin is cannot... Yes, this is going to be a reset. GW can't really do that quite in time, but Duplex maybe is going to find somebody with a stand, and Stun Not is going to do that. Lowlex maybe actually fishing for some kind of initiation of his own. No, Vitality.Bee are looking at, yes, they're looking to continue the push. They're looking to continue the siege of the base. If not the Baron, we will take the tower. That's what they say. They're taking the tower quite at ease right now. Maybe they will try to fish for that inhibitor. No. Yet again, we have the disengage of the fight. Maybe we're going to... Yes, I think this time we're going to wait for a dragon. That means we can breathe a little.
Ooh, thank you. Wow. That is... I mean, the teams don't even need to kill anybody from the other team to have the action happening on the map.
And the tension.
Oh yes, and the tension. All of it.
Maybe the tension is about to grow up right now. GW are looking to take the Baron in before the Dragon. Dragon is going to be up in 35 seconds, and Vitality.Bee have backed up. There's a teleport available, and the Sterix. Both the Sterix and the teleport. No, they're not going to do that. No, they're not going to. They're just baiting it.
They're
They're
calling
just
for the
baiting it.
Drake. Are they though?
I don't know.
Raven.
Oh, here comes Raven with a very good initiation. I think that was even no, that wasn't no flash, but here comes an explosive cast from, and that's a stun onto Prime right now. Is it going to be followed up? No, unfortunately not. That means both of the teams just had a little bit of an exchange. 5 seconds until the Drake is going to be spawned. They're going for that Drake, and Vitality.Bee do have enough damage to try and take that Drake as fast as they can. But Lowlex is on the chase. The cavalry is there. The Rohirrim is there. That's what they say. Lowlex is already here. The GW already here, but Dragon is going down extremely quickly. Now they know it. Is it going to be a steal? No, it's not. Smiley secures the Dragon for his team, and here comes Raven trying to catch Irrelevant. He's able to do quite a bit of a chunk of damage right now, but is he going to try to go with the Gunnar in there? Maybe not. Hustlin isn't there. Maybe he will try to look for some cheeky angle. No, we're looking for the Baron. Now we're looking for that Baron. The soul is not available for GW for the next 4 minutes at the very least. Smiley prolongs actually the back from GW, and yes, we have a bit of a reset.
Finally. Wow. That's, I mean, the pace is still, it continues to be the same, and that's incredible because wow.
Because wow, that it is what it is. I mean, the stakes are incredibly high because if GW are throwing up this game, they're not going to qualify to the next fight. They're not going to qualify for the second part of the quarterfinals. If Vitality.Bee win this game, they have an opportunity to go and fight more. They have an opportunity to go up there and win LFL 2021. And let's see if they can actually pull this off. Here comes maybe the fight for the Baron, the one that we are anticipating for the last 5 minutes. The goal difference doesn't really matter anymore. One mistake from one of the teams, and this is the end of the game. 3 minutes into the next, 3.5 minutes for the next. Dragon is there. Raven almost has his teleport. That's why he's on the bot lane. So that means he will be able to join the fight as fast as he can. Smiley, in the meantime, is shoving the lane at the top lane right now. GW are looking to take some action in their own hands. Here comes Prime. Here comes Lowlex trying to chase down Hustlin. So it does the rest of the team. GW is double teleport onto the top lane. Here we go. The fight starts. Lowlex trying to fight for Smiley, but it's not going to be enough. Hustlin has to go golden in order to not to die. And there's Cyclone from Irrelevant. But in the meantime, Gragas is going down. So does Kaiser. Almost dead Diplex because of the least power, but not enough. 3 members of GW are down. Only 1 member of Vitality.Bee is down. Here is the Baron we've long anticipated for. But it seems like GameWard are trying to fight. No, they're not going to fight for it. No. They're going to give it. So that means the siege can start. The siege can start, and it may end there.
It will. Look at Vitality.Bee. They've been just holding this for so long. Right now, we will see that they will go to end this game.
Honestly, this game is just building such of a tension.
Oh, yeah.
I've never thought I will be able. What a time to be alive! Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at this. This is such a chaotic fight.
Yes, from the start to the end, actually, but those double teleports in the beginning of the game, and Hustlin just seeing those double teleports, knowing that they're getting some reinforcements coming and jumping in and starting the fight, initiating, even though they were still missing 2 members. That was
I just imagine the clones from Star Wars, the clone foes, just screaming at the top of their lungs, "Reinforcements has arrived, boys!" And the starts just getting in there.
Oh yes,
I wonder who's the Jedi General in the Vitality.Bee. I'd say Smiley. Oh no, it's Hustlin because he's the one at the front lane. He's the one initiating the fight. So the Jedi General is Hustlin.
Okay, if you say so.
It doesn't matter. GW are supposed to try and stop Vitality.Bee from sieging their base right now. They're doing it quite successfully. The tower on the bot lane is going down relatively quickly. Smiley is there. He's huge. 348 creeps into his pocket. He's almost full. The inhibitor is exposed. He's going down quite relatively quickly because of Memento. GW are holding the base with their backs against the wall. The siege is continuing. There's some bit of a good stun and damage onto Hustling, but Memento is in their base right now. The tower is going down. The siege continues. The minions are pouring into the base. Both of inhibitors are going down relatively quickly. That means that there's 2 exposed lanes and only 2 Nexus turrets that stand between Vitality.Bee and they're advancing into the quarterfinals. GW have to just somehow try to defend their base. Will they be able to do that? I have no idea. Momentarily, it just seems desperate for them. The minions continue to just pour in there. These cannons are just going and blasting those turrets into the oblivion. The tension is going higher and higher. Are we going to have a fight? Irrelevant is already at quite a low amount in HP. He has to go back and try to get some more HP for himself in order to join the fray. Vitality.Bee are continuing at the stampede, but here we go! The fight starts. The Cyclone is in there. A very good initiation from Lowlegs, but he's going down extremely quickly. Memento is going down. But the fight is just chaotic in there, but Vitality.Bee, they are winning that fight. Only Relevance is the only man who lives to tell the tale, but there is no tale to be told. Vitality.Bee with 3-2-1, an amazing comeback, and they're advancing into the quarterfinals to fight BDS.
Congratulations to Vitality.Bee. That was the definition of a well-earned win. Wow.
Well-earned victory.
Yes.
Fantastic. I mean, utterly fantastic.
Nothing else to say. Yeah. It was brutal from both sides. It was...
And a beautiful journey from the first game to the very last
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Fantastic.
that was a clash of 2 equally good teams. And that was a pleasure to watch and a pleasure to cast. And you have to agree with me, Brillman.
Absolutely. Hands down, playoffs of LFL is looking pretty hot.
Oh, yes. Oh,
and
yes.
I am really looking forward to see BDS squaring off against Vitality.Bee. Will they continue on their journey? I think you already know the answer to that question. It doesn't matter because I don't, and I don't want to know, because I want to see it with my own eyes. We will see you here in BDS against Vitality.Bee best of 5 playoffs. LFL 2021. Nothing else to add.
That's it.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is still going to be, doesn't matter, Brillman. I was joined here by none other, the amazing, the beautiful Solari. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. And we're looking forward to see you in the next games.